What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fight Companion. First ever Fight Companion live from the Onnit HQ after we just had a sick day with the Eddie Bravo's Jiu-Jitsu seminar. Packed, sold out, 100 people on the
Incredible.
mats.
It was incredible.
That shit was insane.
Holy shit, man.
Who you hear talking right now is Curtis Hembroff, 10th Planet HQ, 10th Planet Onnit Academy HQ instructor.
Direct from HQ.
Yeah, and from 10th Planet HQ. And then we had the first ever Onnit Invitational, which was badass.
Amazing. You can watch it right now on Flow Grappling.
Yeah, and some crazy matches there.
Dude.
Really cool. Really kind of brought a lot of Texas, jiu-jitsu together. A lot of different schools represented, and a fun night was had.
Yeah, it was perfect for jiu-jitsu in Texas. It brought tons of people together.
Yeah.
Great evening.
That was awesome. And we got some sick fights on. So today's a good day. Also, here to my left, the one and only, the beautiful Miss Jiu-Jitsu, Whitney Miller. What's up?
What's up, babe?
Not much. Oh, shit.
Oh, here he
And
is.
the man himself, Edgy Bahavo.
You guys already on?
We're on.
We just went live.
We're live.
No headsets?
No headsets.
No headsets.
Can't mess up the hair.
Oh,
Come on.
oh I see.
How you doing, buddy?
Where's the recording engineer?
He's behind the curtain. He's like
Is he
Oz. Yeah.
Oh, you hide him?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Lando. He likes behind the scenes action.
Nice.
Good day, Eddie?
Good day. Very good day.
Yeah.
Very good day. I'm very impressed. With what you've done, man. I've known you before on it. You know, to watch someone blow the fuck up, it's pretty amazing, man.
Thanks, brother.
You've done such a great job. It's like, damn. It's from an idea to this empire, it's pretty insane, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate that, man.
Man,
I'm so pumped that you're a part of this thing now.
And you're doing ayahuasca and all that shit.
It's all.
You know what I mean? It's all fun.
It's all
Look at him,
interestingly
man.
linked together. I think ayahuasca helps keep the path true. You know, helps keep me on the straight and narrow. That's like my 12-step program. I go down to the jungle and let it kick my ass for a little while. And
I don't think I want to go to the jungle though. Can we do it like in?
yeah, the jungle's
like
a
a
motherfucker.
5-star hotel
I
or
don't really,
something?
I don't really blame you for that.
Well,
Then get in a jacuzzi afterwards. Shit.
yeah. See, that's my
Ayahuasca.
style
Yeah.
too.
Like what? Like
I totally
ayahuasca
agree.
Vegas style.
The
not?
problem is that you're literally drinking the jungle. So even if you're not in it, you're putting the jungle inside you. It's still gonna fuck you up. So
Yeah, but at least
you
be
can
comfortable.
You can be a club med, but that. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You know that you have to pay your taxes to the mosquitoes. You gotta do the whole thing. You know.
There's been some unfortunate ayahuasca incidences recently. So careful where you do ayahuasca and careful how you do it.
What's up with getting specific details about was there a bug problem while you're doing your ayahuasca, before and after and maybe during? I would assume that during the ayahuasca trip, bugs are the last thing that you're worried about, right?
Nope.
And,
Right?
no, unless
Not
they
in my
come-
mind.
I mean,
What was that?
No, I mean, I'm like when I went down to Peru to do ayahuasca, I was, of course, gone. But every time a damn cockroach would crawl on me, I would flip out and I would throw the cockroach, my little puke bucket
While you were
filled.
on ayahuasca?
Yeah.
well,
Whoa.
But you're sensitive, yeah.
Ayahuasca will definitely put you in contact with your greatest fears. So if you're afraid of bugs, you're gonna have some serious bug encounters.
Oh no, I ain't
And
going.
that's the
Shit,
way to
I
do it.
thought you'd do ayahuasca and then you wouldn't.
Not
be,
happening.
You'd be like, "Come on, bugs,"
Well,
you know
and
what I mean? Come on, leeches.
It does help
Right
with
here.
that, though. It does
I
help.
love you, bugs.
I have
Leeches.
or I used to have I probably still do, have a big fear of spiders, like terrified.
Most people have a big fear of spiders.
But I mean, like full on panic attack, crying, hyperventilating, not even seeing it. Just you could be like, hey, there's a tarantula like 50 feet away from you.
okay,
Done.
okay.
I'm out.
And you went to the jungle?
Went to the jungle.
Were you
and
worried about this the whole time?
the whole time?
Yeah.
But there was a tarantula or some giant spider like this big that lived on the outside of my screened in
Nice.
thing.
Did you feed it?
No, I tried to stay away from it as much as possible, but he did visit me in my trip, and after that, I felt a little bit better about spiders
Because he didn't do anything?
because I kind of talked to him, and he was like, "I don't know why you're so mad at me. Like, I don't know."
Oh,
Everyone's
you were
always
high.
See, that's
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just here chilling in
that's
the corner.
problem is
Yeah.
the bugs will start talking to you, and then
Really?
you have to be
They
friends,
will.
and then
They
it gets-
will.
it
What
gets-
was an
bugs
actual
will-
spider?
For
But
those
it
who
was
are
in my-
tripping for like 8 hours, for sure you're going to be like looking at bugs for eight hours. Hell yeah. You can have a relationship with a bunch of shit. Monkeys be looking in.
So, all right.
What's
So,
up,
for those of
y'all?
you who don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about hallucinogenic plant medicine from South America. But you probably tuned in to listen to us talk shit about fights. So we're going to get back to that. If you are interested in hallucinogenic plant medicines from South America, listen to the Aubrey Marcus
We got that
podcast.
too, yeah.
I go in there pretty deep for that. And obviously, if you're interested in it, be extremely careful choosing the right place. It's like choosing a hospital. Don't go to some shady-ass fucking hospital and expect to get a good surgery done. This is psychic surgery. Make sure you go with good doctors. The doctors are the shamans. Make sure you go to a good place with sterile conditions. The sterile condition is the space in which it's held. The nurses or the caretakers, everything is incredibly important. And I think the hospital analogy holds up. So be careful if you want to go down that path. And for more information, more advice, definitely look on my personal side. Because this is fucking on it. And we got fights on.
And yeah, that was an amazing disclaimer, dude. You just shut people the fuck up.
Okay, moving on.
So what?
So
What do we think? What do we think tonight? Let's start with. I
even
want to start with.
fighting?
I want to start with Miss Jits because she had a legendary 4-fight parlay that she picked on the last one, and she's rich as shit right now because she turned $500 into $7,500
Not
in
bad.
Las Vegas last weekend.
Not bad.
Congrats.
Obviously betting
Nice.
on Conor McGregor. She has a unique strategy in which she just bets depending on the tingle in her vagina. So we don't have that advantage.
Yeah,
So it becomes
that's
harder
legit. Yeah.
for us to pick fights. But let's start with Whitney here and see how the night's gonna go. What do you think, Whit?
What does your
Well,
vagina
my
say?
first fight went really well, and I didn't really base that one off the tingle of my vagina, however, but I did train with this girl, Valentina. I can't say her name. Shevchenko, and she was a beast, and I knew she was going to win, so I bet on her, and she won. Who else do we have?
One
doing
for
that?
one. Right now we got the Polish chick who's fighting Randa Marcos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Polish chick.
I don't really know about
I don't
them.
really know about that. And then we got Michael Johnson versus Nate Diaz, and then we got
If I'm going-
Junior Dos Santos Overeem, and then of course the main event.
So I'm going for Dos Santos for sure. I find him more
Who's
attractive.
better than Joe Rogan? Look at him. Who's better than Joe Rogan? He crushes it. He goes out there and just fucking with a sword. That opening, Joe just fucking comes
Crush.
in through like Conan and just. Who can do an opening better than that? So many commentators I work with, including myself, right before fucking it's go time. You got the camera, you got to be smooth as fuck. Joe just comes out and goes, "Oh." Joe crushes. You know how scared people get at that opening shit for the UFC? It's nerve wracking, dude. You fuck up one word, you stutter one time, and then you're like, fuck, dude. It's killing you inside. You're trying to keep going forward, and you're like, oh shit, I'm spinning out of control.
I'm sure all of those
Spinning out of control.
all of those hours on stage for comedy has to help that man.
Oh, yeah.
Get that shit done. All right, so Dos Santos, Whitney, that's who you got.
That was Kira.
Yeah,
was
I
it?
got Dos Santos. I'm actually looking up the card so I don't totally screw this up.
And then what do
So
you got
many
for the
new
main
girls
event?
out.
Well,
Looked
I
like-
have Cowboy for the main event. I think it's going to be a close fight, but I did bet on him, so yes.
All right. Eddie, what's your expert analysis here, my friend?
Okay, what's the first fight?
Polish chick versus Randa Marcos. What's the Polish chick's name?
I can't find it.
I don't know anything about
They're right there,
this.
Carolina.
I don't know anything about this Polish chick,
And
but I
then-
do know Randa. She's a beast. She moves forward. She's an animal. Someone beat her ass though, but generally she's got like a warrior
Oh,
spirit,
yeah.
and she's a tough bitch.
No doubt.
I've
And
seen
I
her.
mean
Was she
that
on
with
the
all
Ultimate
due
Fighter?
respect.
She was.
And she's
Yeah.
at TriStar now. I'm gonna put my money on Randa, even though this Polish chick could be the shit.
I'm going Poland.
Yeah, these Eastern European
do
fighters
Poland.
have been dominating lately. They're angry.
Yeah.
They got something to prove.
Carolina Kowalkiewicz.
They use a lot of like Joanna, whatever her last name is.
Yeah, exactly.
Should Drake?
Come on.
Should Drake pick?
You
Yeah.
know what?
Yeah.
Someone needs to sit her down and say, you don't need all those motherfucking letters.
I mean,
You don't need
for
a last
marketing.
name.
They
You
kill-
need to change it up for marketing. No one knows what the fuck
That's what
says.
they told
You can't
Schwarzenegger.
put 4 consonants together. And
I
Polish,
agree.
Polish Scrabble is like the highest scoring game of all time.
yeah.
What?
You just crush it.
Who's spelling that shit?
It's like Words with Friends, but it's old school when people
Who
actually use
worked that
board
out?
games.
You couldn't spell her name in Scrabble. There's too many like Z's and X's, right?
What is the evolution of her name? Like the evolution of that name.
That's just normal
No
in
way
Poland.
it ended like that.
That's just normal. That's just like
It
Jones.
didn't start off that way.
That's just
but
like
someone decided to put all those letters in there.
that's just like
that
Thompson
don't even matter.
for us.
Like who put all the letters in
That's
there?
Silva.
Someone
in
put it
Portuguese.
in.
It's all the same. Curtis, what do you got, my friend?
Like I said, I think the Eastern Europeans are hungry right now, and they kind of seem like they're on a little bit of an upswing. So as much as I want America to always win,
She's not even from America, dude.
oh, never
From
mind. Then.
like Canada.
Then totally Eastern European.
Actually,
yeah.
she's Iranian,
Crush Canada.
Iraqian, but raised in Canada.
Right.
Even more reason to
Go
vote for
with
I'm
Poland?
going with Poland. They've had a rough few hundred years.
All right,
so.
and then what about
their
what
turn.
about co-main event? Reem versus
Dos Anjos is just
Dos Santos
more.
versus Overeem.
He's a more. I think Dos Santos by knockout.
Yeah, that is definitely a possibility.
I'm
Now,
going to say Overeem knocks out Junior Dos Santos.
Really?
I had an ayahuasca vision.
Were you
It's-
at the
yeah.
good hospital or the bad
I
hospital?
did it.
it's master and sensei betting different sides of the same
You
thing.
know what?
Yeah.
My mind is telling me Dos Santos, but my body is telling me.
Oh my
You got a
goodness.
tingle,
Yeah,
Eddie?
my body. Yeah.
Oh man, maybe you are as good as Whitney at picking.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
is-
I was
what do your nuts tell
on
you?
point last
Your
week.
nuts say what?
It was hard to really to figure out who was going to win between Rose and Paige. That was a hard one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought
didn't feel that
Rose.
way.
I thought Rose had a clear edge in that one. Paige was brought up. She's a savage, but Rose is on another level. Obviously.
Yeah. I was shocked that Rose is on top most
Yeah.
of the time, and Paige is on the bottom. She needs to work a little on the bottom game, work a little
Well, I
offense in
think-
the bottom, but she's still tough as shit.
I
and
love
she looks
those-
good.
I love
she
those
didn't
guys.
cut her hair.
I
She
love
didn't cut
those-
her hair though, at least. Right?
Yeah.
I
At
love those
least.
guys at Alpha Male, but they need to get their coaching situation kind of sorted out. I
What
think
if
that would
Paige would have
Alpha
cut her
drama.
hair and lost like that? Oh, that would have been really hard.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make that commitment, you want to get the W for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What are you doing looking up phones? We already talked.
I'm
there's four.
trying
There's
to bring
four
up the
fights
damn
here.
fight card.
There's 4 fights. We got
I just don't, I'm also wondering why it's so damn difficult to find the full fight card. It's like, let's talk about this, talk about that. And it just, UFC
Who's the
Fight
main
Night
event?
full card, nothing.
Cowboy Cerrone
Against Dos Anjos?
versus Rafael Dos
I'm gonna
Anjos.
go with shit.
It's a tough one because both these fighters are definitely a lot better since the last time.
Yeah.
we
You know,
fought.
it's really who do you want to see against Conor? I want to see Cowboy against
totally,
Conor.
totally.
So I want Cowboy to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but one.
Y'all, I really
but
like
one-
both of those fighters, though.
But want and believe is a different thing.
Cowboy against McGregor can be astronomical.
I think that's fight of the century.
Because Cowboy's gonna talk a lot of shit. He's not gonna just sit there.
He already is talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ask Cowboy. They say, "What word comes to mind when you hear Conor McGregor?" And he goes, "Pussy." Pussy. He
That's
said it
fun.
like he was burping. You know, it was like
I love Conor McGregor.
It was like a real pocket of gas.
Hey, make no mistake
Pussy.
about it. I think Conor McGregor is super smart. I think the way he fights, the way he trains, you know, all that new movement stuff, that's for real. It's like a joke to jump on it, but he's showing you that you don't have to beat yourself up to get good.
No.
You want
Improve
to
your
save
software.
yourself.
Not your.
Save yourself, but move better.
Mm-hmm.
More technique, less beating each other up.
And he's got that magic thing where he touches you and it hurts.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like
Heavy
he touches
fucking
people
hands.
and they go to sleep. Like Chuck Liddell had that,
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Didn't necessarily look like he's swinging harder than other people, but just everything aligns up. Like all the bones stack at
the right time.
point.
Yeah.
Everything's like click, and it just clicks in on someone's jaw.
I wonder, Conor's so goddamn smart. I wonder if he'd quit before he got to that point where he started getting knocked out. Would Conor quit before he got starched?
Is that the
Just
term? Is the
walk
term
away.
starched?
Starched.
Could
Yeah.
he do that? That would be like the smartest thing ever. Like he retires after another big knockout and just walks away.
No, I think people would. I don't think so. I don't think that would be good.
He
for
would
his
have to
career.
go through that downslide.
The but
You know
the
what I mean?
money is just gonna escalate.
He's already
every
super
time,
rich.
you know?
He's already super
That's
rich.
not rich enough.
How many millions?
He's a good spender.
How many millions
He's
do you
got,
think he has?
Real good spender,
He's got
yeah.
15 million now, probably.
15?
15 goes fast, Eddie
You think
Bravo.
15?
It goes fucking
When you're
fast.
buying jets and shit, yeah.
Oh man, it goes super fast. See him sitting
So
by the
easy.
fire in his mansion. That mansion's gonna be mansion number 1. There's gonna be number 2. Gonna be different cars. That shit's gonna go quick.
He's like the Deion
I like it.
Sanders.
I
of
think
MMA.
he's knows
Yeah.
what he's doing. Perfect.
You need 100 to be comfortable if you're Conor McGregor. So he's got a lot of fights. But you never know. I mean, this one coming up with Frankie's gonna be a motherfucker.
I mean, if he can
Wait,
raise
that's
the whole
happening?
bar.
I
think
thought it was
that's
the
most
winner
likely.
of Cowboy Dos Anjos.
We'll see.
They
We'll
said
see.
they changed their mind. They changed
I
their
mean,
mind.
Joe thinks it's gonna be Frankie.
It's Edgar.
Oh,
Okay.
really? They
So
announced that.
Edgar's.
That's the worst matchup in the history of the universe for Conor, though. All right, here we go. Random Marcos.
But it's gonna
versus-
make it more
I'm
interesting.
trying to fill in
Blachowicz.
Marcos for some reason.
Oh,
I don't. Oh, the other one's fast though.
I'm going
a
straight
lot of
Poland.
movement from the Polish girl.
Have you been to Poland?
Nope, haven't been to Poland. But I've been to
Go
Prague.
to
I
a
love
small
it.
town in Poland.
Is
The
Prague near
smallest
Poland?
town.
I mean,
Or does it just start with a P?
in my mind, Prague is near Poland, but in actual geography,
Oh, shit.
yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Some of that's the Polish thunder.
Damn, that Polish chick's got some good stand up.
That's what I'm saying. They're angry too.
Got good footwork.
Girl fights are the best. They're so feisty. Like tonight for
Like
the jiu-jitsu.
tonight.
That was so amazing.
Korosek put on
Tonight,
an
two
Alex
13
Terrier.
two 13-year-old girls stole the show.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Grown-ass men in black belts wrestling, and the standing ovation was for those girls. That was
Yep.
awesome.
Oh,
They're going at each other.
Poland looks real comfortable on her feet.
Yeah. Randa's
Yeah.
probably going to look to
She's bobbing
Get
a
this
lot,
dirty.
not moving enough.
They're strawweight, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah, get her. She's just chasing after it.
Yeah, she's gonna overextend if she keeps doing that.
You guys, Eddie, you want a beer or something, man? You're looking like
Need a
you're
brew?
little-
you know what? I don't want a beer because I'm thinking,
It's early.
you know,
You want a beer? Can somebody get
Let's
Eddie a
not lie
beer?
to yourself.
Yes, please.
I don't think there's any more dosage.
you know what? I've been drinking a lot, and I think I'm gonna slow down and not drink too
You want a
much.
Topo Chico?
What's that?
That's like a sparkling wine.
Yes, yes, yes.
We got Alpha Brain
Thank
Instant.
you.
We'll hook that shit up.
Oh, and some Alpha Brain.
Yeah, there you go.
Alpha Brain, please.
Instant.
Well, how did Randa do on the Ultimate Fighter? I can't remember.
She did pretty good. Didn't win.
She's tough.
Yeah.
Got long arms. But this
Ooh.
Polish
Oh, you-
chick.
Just a little bit crisper.
I mean, they're both landing pretty hard punches.
Yeah. She's got that overhand right over the top. It's landing on Randa's ear.
You can tell when the other girl wants to clinch. She doesn't want to be in a
Yeah.
stand-up game with her.
This is Randa's game here. Push her up against the fence. Grind her out a little bit.
This twist.
Gracias.
Are they twist? I think we might need a pop top.
I got a lighter.
No, I'm good, man.
I'm okay, thank you.
We do need something to open the tops of these, though. Oh, you got one? Dope.
I'll stick with this shiner.
Thank you, sir.
Me and Curtis are holding it down
Someone's got to.
for the drunks.
And the Christmas party.
Oh,
what
man.
a
Curtis
awesome
was having
night
a
that
good
was.
old time at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
I won a bunch of liquor.
You did.
Like I won a gang of liquor at the Christmas party.
That's
Like,
exactly
How
what
do
you
you win
needed that
liquor?
night.
I don't know. Aubrey just handed me this thing and said, "You won a bunch of liquor." Basically.
He pulled his name out of the hat. Not
Yeah.
only is Curtis, have beautiful long golden locks and a great jiu-jitsu.
Thank you very
instructor,
much.
But he's also very lucky, apparently, because 5 people won, and he was one of them. 5 out of 85 people
That was the last thing I needed at that point. Was
was a
case of
box
liquor.
full of liquor.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
on the
Kinda
ground.
Pull her over on top of you.
Ooh.
But nice.
I don't want to get all mushy and all gooey or anything.
Let's hear it, Eddie.
But at 10th Planet HQ, we got these exact same chairs.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
The
know
new
what that
HQ?
means. Maybe it's a coincidence. We'll just call it
Say
a
that.
coincidence.
We'll call it
but
that.
I don't
we'll
know.
Call it, we'll call it good taste.
You've been open a month now at the new HQ?
Yeah. Yep. Still not done. We're fence arrived. We're surrounding the mat area with fence.
Like we always wanted to do at Legends. Yeah.
Safety.
Safety first.
So what do you see now, Eddie, between, kind of how 10th Planet style
Nice.
is perceived compared to how it used to be? How is that shifting over time?
Just like anything, over time, we just got to keep going out there like Gio, lighting Abu Dhabi on fire. He got
Right.
fight of the tournament, his
Yeah.
fight with Jeff Glover. That was Gio Martinez, 100% pure 10th Planet. And, we got a lot of good guys out there.
Yep.
Nathan Orchard, Danny Prokopos.
So you think a lot of the
Ben Saunders in the
competition,
UFC.
competition has really fueled 10th Planet, all the way from the drop. I mean, your victory over Hoyler was a competition based, thing that kind of raised it, and that's still kind of what's driving a lot of the attention. I'd say it seems like.
Yeah. I'm just trying to put together the best jiu-jitsu style possible.
Yeah.
It's a game to me. I don't hate anybody in the sport or anything. We're just
puzzle
playing a
that-
game.
it's a puzzle that
It's
needs to be solved,
Yeah, we're
you know?
playing a game of pool. You
Yep.
know what I mean? You're trying to win. I'm trying to win too. We're all trying to win. We're all trying to do something the best. I'm trying to make 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu the best jiu-jitsu for MMA and submission only as well. MMA was always the first initial goal, is to fix the bottom game in MMA. It's a mess. There's nothing going on. There's no sweeps. There's very few submissions. It's rare. We need to fix that. So
Yep.
that's what we spent most of our time doing the first 10 years. Last few years, added a lot of leg locks, and with the growth of the submission-only game, now there's a reason to focus on sport jiu-jitsu. There wasn't a reason before because it was all point-based. Now that the submission-only game is legit and it's growing and it's awesome and it's amazing. I love it.
And you're driving that one forward too with the EBI. I mean, the rules we had today, those were awesome.
Yeah,
the audience
makes for a
was
great
so
show.
engaged. The only other show I've seen, I went to Metamoris, and they had more of a traditional style. So I don't know exactly what. I don't know if it was traditional points or whatever, but I don't think it was. But whatever their rules were versus this one, the audience and the fights tonight were so much better. Even though they had big, huge names coming in doing this.
It was the tournament. It was the tournament because you, as the tournament goes on, you get to know the competitors,
Even
and then you
round
fall
one,
in love
though,
with them.
the
Yeah.
energy was there. Like,
Yeah.
just the way that the system is, people going for submission, knowing that one way or another, somebody's going to tap.
Yeah.
And overtime, just placing people in more compromising positions
Yeah.
until the sub comes.
We let them know beforehand. We don't want to go to overtime. I don't want
Yeah.
to see overtime. I want to see you guys going
There's
for
no
the submission.
system
Yeah.
in jiu-jitsu, EBI system, IBJJF. There's no system out there that is going to give the audience 100% entertainment all the way through. There's no right
Oh.
now. I would say in point-based jiu-jitsu, I would say that 75% of the matches are boring and 25% are exciting. I'd say that's fair. That's a big problem in jiu-jitsu. That's why we haven't seen it on TV or anything, is that it's just boring. It's like chess.
Yeah.
Prestigious, cerebral, but boring. Everybody knows that. Everybody in jiu-jitsu knows that. People that train jiu-jitsu and dedicate their lives to jiu-jitsu don't even watch jiu-jitsu. Masters of jiu-jitsu don't know what's going on in the jiu-jitsu world. It's boring. Once you put points to that system, it just promotes holding. It promotes scoring a point and then not doing anything, generally, overall. Again, not all matches are like that. So 25% of point fighters are like Hafa or like Marcelo or like Cobrina, guys that go after it. Not all guys are like that. We're talking about the general outcome of points tournaments. Now, if you could come up with a tournament or a tournament format where you switch the numbers, where 25% of the matches are boring or stalling, and then 75 or even 70% are exciting, that's a great tournament. There's no way you're going to completely take stalling out the mix What we're trying to do is trying to take out as much of the stalling as humanly possible.
Yep.
And that's what we've done. You can't take it all because there are going to be some matches where it's probably best if you try to take it to overtime instead of go head-to-head with this guy. And there are going to be matches like that in the last couple EBIs we had. But overall, they're not like that. And if you want to do that, you think you can win the tournament by just going into overtime, man, good luck with that.
You're not gonna have any money when you come out.
Yeah, you're not. If you win it, if you happen to win it that way, you ain't gonna make any money. And good luck with that because taking someone to overtime, you're taking someone on your back. Someone's going to go on your back. How are you going to do that? Are you that confident with your offense? So, yes, there is stalling in.
We didn't see much of that tonight.
Not much at all.
I didn't see.
No.
I can't recall any.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yeah.
You know,
And the 10-minute matches I feel were the best. And now these weren't. I don't feel the 10-minute match is the best because, like, I decided to do it. It just seemed like 15 was actually.
Well, that was the old Pride first round.
Yeah.
First 10-minute first round.
15 is probably actually the best for a real true match. What happens in 15 minutes, that's probably the best, maybe 20. But if you're trying to, as far as entertainment goes, you don't want to drag things out. So 10 minutes is perfect because it's still plenty of time. And a lot of black belt, I think the black belt matches in the IBJJF Worlds are 10 minutes. I think that's the perfect time to make people move. If it's 15 minutes, they're going to coast for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So 10 minutes, I think is the perfect
We had
time.
3 submissions in the final minute of some matches. It was crazy. It was like
And
30
a
seconds
couple
left.
submissions in the first minute.
Yeah, that was on both ends. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
the
of them are real
format,
quick.
Once you get good quality submission experts, you get them together and you put together an 8-man tournament or a 16-man tournament. It's really with this format. It's really hard to mess up. Like like I said, we've had 5 shows, and the reviews are always better than the last show. It's in like, how long can we keep it up? I don't know. I thought EBI 5 was. Maybe it's going to be our first bad show because you got to have a bad show. When is that bad show going to come? And I thought, man, it's going to be this show. It's going to be we can't do 5 shows in a row that are the reviews through the roof. We can't. That's not possible. But it's kind of hard to not be exciting. It's kind of hard because if you get quality opponents, and we had good quality guys, Gary Tonin, Hani Yaya, Javi Vasquez, Nathan Orchard, Danny Procopos, Rafael Domingos, Kim Terra, Ruben Alvarez. We had all these monsters. It's like, how can it be bad?
Yeah.
They're forced. It's a tournament. They can't avoid each other. They're gonna run right into each other, and both of them, they don't want to get tapped out.
Well, I'm in, and this is I haven't had a chance to check out the EBIs. I've just heard great things, but just seeing how that format played out, like now I'm fired up again. I mean, to be honest, after watching the Metamoris, except for your match with Hoyler, which was super interesting, but I also had a high vested interest in that, just to be fair, because I know you so well. But I was I would have loved to see that match in this format.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been fucking.
Oh man,
Yeah,
overtime!
imagine
You
that.
guys had overtime.
Imagine
Imagine
that.
the drama for that.
But we're just gonna keep pushing. Next shows April 30th in Mexico City. $50,000 grand prize possible for the winner.
So how does that tax work there? If you make $50,000 in Mexico at EBI, who are you
Got a
paying
good fight
taxes
going
to?
on here too.
That's
Yeah,
a good question that
insane.
I don't have the answer to.
So I'm curious. Like, is that you get all that change?
I gotta ask my accountant.
You got to go back and.
I don't know.
Do you know anything
No,
about
I said
that?
50,000 pesos.
Why you?
Oh, pesos.
Why you
No,
alerting
dollars? Not dollars, pesos. Yeah, pesos. Like Gary Tonin's like, what? He's gonna do it. Gary Tonin wants to do the absolute. Andre Galvao already agreed, not formally, but I don't even know if I should be talking about this. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but Andre, let me rephrase that. Andre Galvao's
Signed in
really
blood.
thinking about
He signed in blood.
EBI 5. He's really thinking about it.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get Bouchesh on just like everybody. Davi Ramos.
Why not?
Yeah. Vinny Magalash. Amir Alam. We're going to have Boogie's going to
Nato
be in it.
Laranja.
Yes.
Possible.
So here we got Randa definitely round 1, round 2. Kowalkiewicz
Yeah,
was
she was
pretty
on her back
tight
the
in
whole
round
time.
1, but that might have been round 2. So Kowalkiewicz has got to make something happen. We got We gotta make something special happen for Poland here, Curtis. We're in trouble.
I think you're right. She's looking for that knockout.
Whitney announced today too, Curtis, that she wants to
What?
compete in the next Onnit Invitational. So
I
you gotta get her a super fight.
I'm pumped for her.
Y'all, I
Yeah.
get nervous though when y'all like talk about that.
You've already broke someone's arm in competition.
I know.
How's your jiu-jitsu coming along?
It's good. It's really good. I feel like I'm doing much better.
She's a big lockdown fan.
But now I'm training like half here at 10th Planet and then half at Gracie Humaita.
Okay.
So
Gi and no gi.
gi and no gi. So I really just want to be like a killer. But if I'm actually competing, Curtis,
How long have you
need-
been training?
like for like a year and a half.
And how
something like that.
often do you train?
It's been inconsistent, but
How many times a week?
Spinning back
but now
elbows.
it's like
That's
3
just
to
like
4
woke her
times a
up.
week.
Okay. You better turn that up to at least 4, a lot of times 5 a week.
Oh well, for sure if I'm competing,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, now.
I'm not playing
Now,
around.
did you hear that?
Now I'm down.
That's
Like
the sensei. That's fucking Jiu-Jitsu Master Splinter.
Not when
I'm
you're
in.
competing.
I'm in.
You're
I'm
always competing. It's not
Okay.
when you're competing.
all right, got it. All right,
Uh-oh, step up your game.
I gotta step up my
Stop
game.
breaking your toes on our stairs at the house. She broke 2 toes this week.
Okay,
Just cruising
okay. I
around
don't
the
know
house.
if we really need to go
Kicking
into
stuff,
that.
Just cruising around, just, being drunk and kicking stuff and
What?
running around through the stairs.
It's not. It wasn't like I was wasted. I was like kicking things in the house. Like, don't act like I'm this crazy person like that. I hit my foot into the bedpost. I mean, I feel like a
You
lot of
did?
people have done that before in their life. And how bad does that hurt?
Bad.
Bad. See, you've done it before.
No doubt. No doubt.
Anyway, I can't break my toe anymore.
No, you've reached your quota.
So I will be training
Yeah.
jujitsu all of the
Thank
time.
you, sir.
Oh,
5
she
days
took
a
her
week.
down.
Reverse.
Oh.
Not a single heel hook.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. Poland.
Uh-oh, Poland's
Poland.
got that arm trapped.
Oh.
Oh, she's battering her. Oh.
Margaret.
What's his name that did this?
she's
Big
got-
Country?
She
Was
had
it Big Country that
crucifix,
used to
but
do
she
this
didn't
all
really
the time?
focus on it.
No,
she didn't, like,
she's
drop her hips
still
enough.
she's in quarter guard.
Oh,
so
she-
it's when
yeah.
you got to be past the guard to get into the crucifix.
Yeah. She don't have the belly.
Oh,
Oh. Pull 'em out.
oh, oh! Look at that! Oh, she needs flexibility right there. Oh, damn! Like, how does Randa? I mean, she's probably gonna win because she won the first 2 rounds.
Unless she gets
Unless the
choked the fuck
striker
out.
chokes her out. There's that.
Like, if Randa wins,
Trucks.
if Randa won round 1 and 2, but loses this round and she still wins the fight, what do you think about fights like that?
That's how it gets tough. I think what needs to happen is if they have a 10-point must system, they got to score that all 10 points. Like some rounds, like this round should be 10-6. Round 2 should be 10-8. Like really use all the points you have available so there's more variance in that. They
Yeah.
have a
There you
10-point
go.
system and they use 2 max.
It's a 1-2 system
Might as
then.
well-
It's
yeah,
like,
might be
yeah.
a-
It's not
should
10.
Be 2 points. There's never been a 10-7 round ever that I can recall, And there certainly should be. You got 10 fucking points. Use them. It's like saying if you're at school grading papers and you got 0 to 100, but you only use fucking 90 to 100.
Everyone gets 90s or 95s.
Like, what the hell are you doing? Use all the points you have in your scale.
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight. Because that to me, you give that fight to Kowalkiewicz, but because she was on top, dominating, did more damage. But it looks like probably Randa's gonna come out with that. Ooh.
There's that
Oh,
frontal
man.
lobe bruising.
Ooh.
That's how you get starched right there. Boom.
Spinning back fist.
Boom!
Nice.
Spinning bitch slap. Oh man.
Spinning bitch slap.
Man, they're
Drop
showing,
That wasn't. I didn't mean to be
they're showing
sexist
a
on
lot
that.
of replays for this Polish chick.
Yeah.
If she doesn't get the decision,
people are
it's gonna look weird.
People are gonna be mad.
Damn. She's tough.
Poland.
Go to Poland.
That was good. I like that. I like fights like that.
First of the 4.
Not a bad way to
Not a
kick
bad
it
way to
off.
start. And then the next one we got coming up, Michael Johnson and Nate Diaz. They had some kind of scuffle in the
Outside
hotel
the
lobby.
hotel, yeah.
Yeah, in the Fighters Hotel.
Not too uncommon for a Diaz brother.
What happened?
I just got into each other's face and just basically talked shit to each
Nate
other.
had a bunch of his crew there, and he started talking shit to Michael Johnson. Michael was like, "Oh, do it now when all your boys are here. Do it now when all your boys are here." And blah blah blah. They just started going on.
Yeah, those are fighting words.
Yeah.
You say that to Diaz.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Johnson.
What do you think they should do with the scoring system, Eddie? In
What you
MMA.
said is a great idea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Really start getting into like 10-8 rounds and 10. What do 10-7 rounds look like? What do 10-6 rounds?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And have like the snare. This how I mean. If the fight, what happens if a guy's getting his ass kicked? He's on his back. He gets mounted. He's getting fucked up. Guy gets up, and then the last 30 seconds they're standing, and it's like even standing.
Yeah.
You
You
score
gotta
that
sort
one a
out.
10-8?
I think you got to start at the bottom. Like, what does a 10-0 round look like?
Yeah,
right?
you got to have all the different scenarios.
Like, it's just everything except death happened in that round, and then you score that one 10-0. You know, just like the most dominant round.
What if everyone
in
starts
history.
with 0 points and you just give points as they do stuff successfully? So, he gets a takedown.
So
There's
that-
you
yeah,
add a
you know
point.
what?
Well, it's
what's-
the same thing. You're just
Yeah.
subtracting.
But you know what?
basically.
If
Yeah.
you can look at it like this too. The more fucked up the scoring system is, the more you have to fucking not leave it in the hands of
Very
the
true.
judges, right?
Very true.
You're like, it's fucked up. You don't, expect a fucked up decision. Go out there and knock them out. It keeps them on their toes. Like, they think they're winning. Like, you don't know you're winning. You don't know you're winning. These judges are idiots.
You see people in the corner.
It's,
the
better
judging's
that it's
fucked.
up, I think.
Oh,
they
Poland
gave it
takes
to him.
it.
Nice.
Congratulations, Aubrey and Curtis.
Yep.
And Poland.
Go to Poland.
What is that from?
Yeah, man, that was a great story.
Go to Poland.
That was Eddie Bravo's storytelling last night. He got some good advice to go to Poland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Hold
find
it-
a small
hold the center
village.
in
Yeah,
Poland.
about 8 years ago, in class, we were. I was talking to some guys, some world travelers, and back when I was single, I was interested in where the most beautiful girls are in the world. I'm traveling all over. And some people would say Sweden, some people would say Argentina, and
Yeah, come on in, Alex.
Alex.
oh, let's go, Alex. Let's do it. Sit in.
I'll tell you, this place. Oh, Eddie, I want to see about. Yeah.
Let's get another chair.
No,
real
no, I didn't mean to barge in here.
quick. No.
Take my chair. Take my chair.
Sit down.
Alex.
Don't split. Hey, is there any? Hey, you might give me my vest right there? Just has my keys. Thanks. I didn't mean to take over Eddie Bravo's chair.
No, you're gonna sit.
How about I sit down at the end?
No, you're good, man.
Like Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! All right.
Got the gold chair for
I
Alex.
need to barge in here.
Alex has been hanging out
Ridiculous.
watching the Onnit Invitational here.
Oh, are we on air right now?
We're on air,
Oh my
man.
God! I didn't even.
It's cool. It's a fight companion.
Aubrey,
People
seriously.
got a fight to watch.
Seriously, we probably met about what 6-7 years ago. And so this isn't hype. It's not like I just came in here to hype this place up. Great vibe, incredible people. I mean, I know you and Joe are involved, so you guys are really cool cats. And then Eddie Bravo and all these other folks, but I'm impressed. And hell, I mean, I think I'm going to probably come in here and try to get in better shape because
yeah.
Lifting weights and jogging didn't do it. I got this last 20 pounds to lose.
We'll make it
Alex
happen.
Jones
I can
doing 10th
guarantee it.
Planet Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah.
Yes, come to class,
Yeah,
man.
just for a month. Try it for a month.
Just a little bit of rubber guard.
Yes, sir, I'm doing it.
Try it for free.
No, I don't care about that. I'm not a commie. I'm going to pay. No, but seriously,
Anybody,
it was really exciting.
anybody can do it.
I'll tell you why I'm doing it. I'll tell you why I'm doing it. I want to get my kids involved.
Get them involved.
And the only problem is we're on the other end of town, but see, my office is over here, so it's perfect. I mean, it's like May. I mean, I've been over here 9 years in my office, secret location, and this is literally a mile away. So look out.
Well, it's less secret now because
Yeah.
people know it's within.
Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We have like a, well, anyways.
but we'd love to have you out here, man. We could definitely do some
That
good
would be
shit.
amazing.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
I like how you got this set up too.
Alex Jones in a white 10th Planet Rashi.
Hey, it was cold today when I left the house at like noon. I'm wearing this freaking cashmere sweater. I'm gonna die in there. I need to be cool like you guys. There he is, Joe Rogan, the maniac.
Yeah, the man himself.
What's the latest in conspiracy theories, Alex? In a nutshell, what's going on right now?
Well, I mean,
what's
it's the reality.
What's the big shit right now?
The Trans-Pacific Partnership basically just creates world government openly. The Pope called for world government. So much of what I covered 20 years ago is now just out in the open, pretty much
The
admitted.
Pope is calling for world government.
Yeah. And so there's a lot of craziness going on, and
What do you think of this new pope? Is he cool or is he shady?
they push it like he's
shady.
they push it like he's this reformer and stuff. And I'm not a Catholic basher, so that's not what I'm getting into. It's just that he's saying we need a global carbon tax and a world government. Well, that's what the UN and everybody's pushing, and a carbon tax will basically shut off the industrial world, and selective corporations are exempt. And so if you're exempt from taxes on energy, that means you dominate. Here's an example. China has no carbon taxes or regulations. We have massive ones. They lobby here in the U.S. for us to put even more regulations on. So our electricity costs about 3 times what Chinese electricity costs. Now you're going to build a factory here in China when the electricity, your biggest number one cost, is 3 times more here. This is economic warfare. It's tariffs built in to the economic system to shut this country down, turn us into a service economy completely, and then make us totally dependent on the globalists. Then we're conquered by economic conquest.
God damn.
That's what they're doing.
Laying some shit down here, Alex.
Are you, Aubrey? Are you on the conspiracy theory side, or are you on the fence? Like what he just said, does it sound like crazy?
No,
talk?
honestly,
look at that.
I like sticking to the stuff I really know, so I enjoy hearing all these conversations, but I wouldn't put myself on either side until I can really speak from experience
That's
or
smart.
wisdom, So you want to talk about going down to South America and doing some weird shit in the jungles, I'll talk from experience, but this, I just like hearing it out and weighing.
But you're doing it. I mean, you're building something that helps people,
Yeah.
that helps them get in shape, helps focus their mind, helps give them, training to control themselves, and I mean that's all good right there. But that's really the way to defeat tyranny is just build your own better world.
Consciousness,
Yeah.
people who are awake
You know, he's
and
a
happy
big
and healthy
proponent
and
of
not fear.
ayahuasca rituals. You know anything about that?
Yeah, I'd be afraid myself to take that. So
What would you tell someone that was afraid?
I would
Aubrey,
say,
what would you tell?
there's so many different ways to do it. Ayahuasca is a tool that could be good for some people, but start with smoking a little weed and going into a flotation tank. There's so many other ways to do it. Do yoga, different types of breath work.
I just like the level of crazy I'm at right now. It's working really good, and no. I mean, I'm no stranger to stuff in the world. I mean, I was pretty wild when I was young, so I've seen a few things. But no, I mean, I know a lot of folks are into that ayahuasca stuff. I just, I don't know. I might not ever come back. So.
Have you seen the conspiracy that you are Bill Hicks?
I have been hearing that for about 6-7 years.
That's so crazy.
In fact, Shane Steiner.
Are you Bill Hicks?
Shane Steiner.
Are you Bill Hicks?
Where's Shane Steiner? Let's bring him in here. I went to frickin' high school with this guy. We had Texas Monthly call me about a year ago.
How could you say some? How could you
Texas
say a person
Monthly
is another
called me about a
person?
year ago.
Anybody believe it?
Right when Bill
Have you
Hicks
been
died.
watching
And they
too many
said-
Mission Impossible?
And they said, and see, that's the
And
crazy
they
thing.
did plastic
Conspiracy
surgery on
theory
Bill
doesn't mean you can
Hicks.
just make up whatever you want in like the world's fiction.
Or does he look like him?
And did Shane Steiner look nothing like him? And they say I'm 60 years old. Did Shane leave? Yeah.
He's diverting.
Hey, let's get Shane.
diverting.
This is a cool guy. This is the guy that got me in here because he told me Eddie
Oh,
Bravo's.
look, the Fight Companion
Shane,
grows.
they just asked me if I'm Bill Hicks, damn it. Now,
Was he Bill Hicks?
here, give him a microphone. Get over here. This is Shane Steiner of the famous rodeo family.
How does it?
And he's a famous country music
conspiracy
singer.
theory
My
out
best
there.
buddy from high school. Here you go, brother.
How does it get
Get
like
my Bill
that?
Hicks. Go ahead. I'm tired of this. Yeah.
Well, I think it's time I put this all to rest. I could not believe that you could go to high school and spend all day at high school and then go and do the Tonight Show and then go out and do those clubs at night. It's kind of impressive.
Now, obviously, the conspiracy theorists are going to say this was all a setup. They're going to say this was all a big setup and we planned all this for them to ask that question. But,
How does a
He paid me.
conspiracy theory like that even have any juice at all? Like, how do you do that? This guy was this guy.
They flood fake conspiracies to cover up the real ones. Like they had over 1,000 articles this week. No BS. 1,000 articles. Google it. Alex Jones moon landing. Google News this week. Washington Post, New York Times, Chicago Tribune, LA Times, Miami Herald saying Alex Jones believes moon landings didn't happen, and then they don't even give the quote. Now, that's CIA programming when every week there's a new article out. Since you're asking these questions, I didn't mean to get in and talk about myself. Lying. I mean, Shane saw him, came in the office this week. He said, my God, I saw articles on the news. You don't believe in moon landings. I never said that. I said they have secret space programs. We haven't seen all the real stuff. The point is, that's not an area I get into. They're saying that to inoculate the public psychologically so that when they hear me say anything, they said on MSNBC, I believe that space aliens live under the UN building.
It's like propaganda jujitsu.
Propaganda jujitsu.
People always looking
Anyways.
to get their hooks in. Get their hooks
Enough
in
about
a
me.
little deeper.
I want to know about how badass this place is, and I wish I'd have come in here sooner. Seriously, we were having dinner like 6-7 years ago, and you were like hatching this with Joe Rogan, and then now here we are.
See it come.
Is it even known how all this got hatched?
I've talked about it.
Then I forgot about it. I don't remember
a little
anything.
bit. Yeah, I mean, really, we just me and Joe just got together and talked about what we'd enjoy the most. You know, this is the shit that we like the best. We like good supplements. We like working out. We like swinging kettlebells. We like jiu-jitsu. We like training hard. We like taking care of our bodies. And so why don't we create something the best we can to make it happen? So,
Damn right. Who is going to win this fight tonight? The top card.
I mean,
right now?
Michael Johnson is
Yeah,
like
Michael Johnson, Nate
faster,
Diaz.
better.
Oh shit!
Nate Diaz. So I think Michael Johnson's going to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Alex, you got a second job. Easy. Oh, man. That was strong. Maybe you're the third buffer, actually.
You want to hear?
There's Michael, Bruce, and you're another
You wanna hear
buffer.
Darth
That's who
Vader?
You really are. Yeah, go for it.
Impressive, most impressive. Don't act so surprised, Your Highness. You aren't on a mercy mission this time. Several transmissions were beamed to the ship. I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you. There you go.
That's impressive.
Want to hear some more? Here, let's do the
What
voice
else
from
you
Heavy
got?
Metal. My evil extends across all time, all galaxies, all dimensions. A green jewel. Look into me one last time.
Strong. I don't know who that is.
I don't
but
know
it's
who that
fucking
is.
Great.
Now we're having.
Darth Vader.
That's still Darth Vader?
I am here to tell you the secret of the Lochnar is on it. It is the Alpha Brain. I've OD'd on Alpha Brain and found Valhalla. No need for ayahuasca. But the Nemesis Brain Force has arrived. A little plugging now. This is fun.
Strong. Who
Alex.
Who's going to win the main card tonight, Alex Jones, before you...
That hot lady in a bikini is.
She already won. But who's going to win between
They've
Cowboy?
already been fighting in the hotel lobby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've already been in
Hate
here
each
twice.
The Mexican guy is like, he has like a Mexican gangbanger mentality. Him and his brother.
I'm pretty sure he's not Mexican, though, is he?
They're like,
Diaz?
they're like, you know, like
guess so.
Cholo type.
Mexican.
Diaz is
fuck
a,
you,
yeah.
who you claim, you know.
Yeah.
And then Michael Johnson, just your average, super athletic.
Yeah, your
black
average
guy.
super athletic.
So fast.
Average, super athletic, everyday Joe.
How do you think that the UFC fits in with social engineering, Alex?
Well, anything that gets super popular is the system's going to come in. I would always tell people every NFL game when they have make a score, or an NBA game when they make a basket and they cut to troops, it's meant to make you join the military, but actually not even give them any real services or take care of them. It's just meant to push this narrative that's being paid for. Well, you're a conspiracy theorist. No, it was in the congressional budget, billions a year. Well, that finally broke big this year. That
I saw that.
It's paid for. And believe me, I know, because
All that salute to the flag, bring out the soldiers. Yeah, like $6 million a year.
you have to sign non-disclosures before you get these offers. So I can never talk about it. I can't talk about the specific offers. But 15 years ago, I had ad agencies say, do you take Defense Department money? Do you take federal money? And it's not like ads. It's product placement in your show. I mean, they spend billions a year to go, I don't think guns are very good. You wonder why they're all saying it. They're getting checks. I mean, I'm telling you, it's incredible, folks. So I just said, you know what? I think I'm going to sell my own products and fund my own self. You can go to hell.
Let's turn the tables here on Curtis, because, Curtis, you had a former job with the enemy, Monsanto.
Oh, yeah.
What was up with that, Curtis?
You worked for Monsanto.
Yeah, I used to sell.
Maybe you're infiltrating on it.
chemical
Still
Yeah, wait
working.
a minute.
Still working for
products. How did you
Monsanto.
know? How'd you even know that?
Because you told us yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
He told us at the Christmas party. After
it's
he won
okay.
all
People-
those
Oh, I
booze.
was all smashed drunk, and I told you that.
Monsanto, sales, compliance.
Yeah, I was very young.
So you'd walk around the farmers and go,
No, I was doing sales like Home Depot and Lowe's.
oh, cool. Well, I mean, you don't know,
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to
know.
lie and say, you can drink it. It'll kill you. But
Yeah.
have you seen the video of the Monsanto rep on Canadian TV, the one that always says for 20 years, you can drink it? And he goes, yeah, you can drink it. And they go,
Let's see
here,
it.
we have a glass.
Drink it.
And he goes,
Yeah.
oh, hell, you think I'm crazy? I'm not going to drink that. I've never done the Joe Rogan podcast.
You got to get on there. You
And
guys
that
should have
is
a blast.
crazy that you never.
No, he's always saying,
fuck.
when are you in LA? And it got to the point
You
where
gotta go
he
in.
always does my show. So about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, he goes, hey, dude, I'll do interviews with you and stuff, but I'm not going to, when are you coming on my podcast? So I need to come out there and do it.
Well, now you started something, because it's been heard out on the air. So the forces have come together.
Yeah, there's no turning back
it's
now.
already-
They're gonna make that happen for sure.
Man, they're throwing down. Right
Are you guys putting on ayahuasca in the air conditioning vents? Oh my God, there's more beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to.
Let's get
my
this.
God,
man
there's
more
You would be a sweetheart if I could have one. Yes, sir.
beer. Yeah.
Oh
I'm gonna take yours.
There's more beer.
Oh, thank you. I got one, brother.
I'll just
Thank
get
you.
another one.
Lord Steiner, you want one of these?
I've got one right here. Thank you.
Whitney,
Hey,
what's,
what do you
what's
say
going
when
on in the
people-
fights here? We haven't been watching.
What do you say, Alex, to people
Yeah.
that when they ask? Because people always say, "Doesn't Alex? Isn't he afraid that they're gonna kill him? Like, why are you alive?"
Yeah.
It's like when you're in your Hellcat and you hit 170.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you alive?
I mean, you just say to yourself, if I'm not doing this, I'm not alive. No, I don't do that. Well,
There must have been a
I'm
time
not
where
sure.
there must have been a
Anyway.
time where you were really, really worried about it, right?
I've had them death threaten me. I've had them do stuff where they tell you what you just did in your backyard.
How did they tell you on the phone? They just called.
The phone rings and no number comes up, and they go, "Listen, how you doing, Alex? We were just watching you get the mail, and you went in the backyard and you know mess with
They
your
probably do. It's like,
you know
I found
mess with your fireplace. We're gonna cut your head off, you son of a bitch! You don't do what you're doing."
They do that.
Yeah.
Used to tell me that somebody just called
What?
you and replayed a conversation you just had with your wife.
Yes, that's
No.
happened before.
Really? So you got people calling you, making death threats all the time.
Not anymore because I didn't do anything. And it was always when I was covering some special globalist secret event or something, and they were pissed. I mean,
Why do you suppose? Maybe it was a joke. You think?
no, I mean they're. You just got all those people that are already dialed in. Okay, here's what happened. Here's when it really got bad. Bilderberg, 2008. Hillary and Obama are neck and neck, and they're all meeting at this Bilderberg event hotel in Chantilly, Virginia. And I have like 500 protesters out there, HD video, foreign press is covering it. For a day, they're saying, "Where's Hillary? Where's Obama?" They disappeared. Remember that day? They disappeared. Nobody knew where they were. They were in this secret meeting deciding who was going to be president. They had Secret Service aiming guns at us, Marines on the roof with missile launchers in case people tried to fly planes in the building. And then they started calling my family up. And whatever conversation they just had, they would then play it back to them or repeat it to them just to let them know it was the government saying, "You better stop what you're doing." So that's a true story.
Oh,
Diaz-
they're getting
Diaz
feisty
started this
after
shit.
the- after
Diaz
the-
started
Diaz
this
is
shit.
getting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Diaz shit going
Brought
on.
to you by
Shit
Diaz.
talking.
That's enough about me. Those are real stories.
Hey,
though.
but I told you when you'd come in at first period,
ride.
it'd be first period. It'd be like 8 in the morning, and he would sit down and go, "You're not gonna believe what I found out last night. Have you ever heard about Bilderberg?" And he'd slide over a file folder, and I would think, "Man, what class is this for?" And he'd go, "Oh no, I'm just it's a little thing I'm doing on the side."
How old is he? How old is he?
This was we were like seniors in high school. Yeah.
How young did it start? Were you
And I
like
was
8
like,
years old,
man.
figuring like crazy shit out, like your parents were doing? You're like, when you were 4, were you like Santa Claus? Is a
Yeah. How did you
motherfucking
get
lie.
into conspiracy?
That
What
shit's
was
a
the? Do you remember your
conspiracy.
first memories?
A few times I would hear Shane later going, "There's just no way this is true. You ought to hear this one." That's good.
But how did you get into? Do you remember your first memories of conspiracy theories? What got you into? Do you remember? For me, it was.
I remember my.
Uncle or something.
I remember Buckley, whose dad passed away. My uncle, my mom's brother. He was like a army commander in Guatemala, and he was kind of like the Oliver North, but in the army.
Who was that? Your mother's brother?
Brother, yeah.
Your uncle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he just told us a bunch of wild stuff, basically. And so I grew up hearing about that, and then some other people in the family. I mean, if Tim Kennedy, I bet, could tell us a lot of stuff, because that's actually who they use in clandestine stuff is like Army Special Forces people. They always have. And so that's actually who. It's not James Bond out killing people. It's Army Special Forces.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's Kennedy. Hey, we learned today he's a listener.
Don't say too much.
Anyways, yeah. So, I mean, I kind of grew up just hearing about that stuff. I had a bunch of family in the Army, special operations, and so I
man,
kind of
you
heard
guys
that.
took a
Here you go,
shot.
Steiner.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting.
This is turning into a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Nate is definitely. This is a good matchup. Joe Silva did a good job matching these guys up.
Ooh.
Because it's that thing that Connor was saying, where timing can beat speed, and so Nate's timing looks a little better
Are
than
we supposed to be talking about
Michael
fighting? I'm
Johnson.
sorry.
It doesn't matter what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out. We're drinking
We're
beers.
talking about fighting the globalists.
But this fight is good, worth mentioning.
You
These
seen
guys.
the Rocky
Yeah.
movie?
I haven't. Creed, is it good?
I thought the others were unwatchable. It was okay. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Steiner, have you seen it?
I have not.
What about Star Wars? You guys all into that?
No.
I was going to take my son tonight, but I came to this. So.
What do you mean? He just did a Darth Vader voice. Of course he's into it.
Well, I mean, I know
Yeah.
it's cheesy and stuff, but it's a good allegory for stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But actually, my son was under the weather, or that's why I was able to come with this. So
That's a big conspiracy
What'd you think
story
of the-
retold to us, right? It's a big.
What?
The Star Wars itself is a conspiracy story retold.
Well, they admit that Carl Jung and Joseph Campbell and all this, it is like an archetype for a new fairy tale for the culture.
Yeah.
And they admit it's programming.
More social engineering.
Yeah, see, 19 leg kicks from Johnson
Oh.
compared to Diaz 5.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm ruining the podcast talking about New World Order.
No, we love it. What'd you think
You
of
ever
the
heard
tournament
the
today?
10
You got
World
a nice
Order?
front row seat.
I'm going to be really honest with you. I enjoyed watching those 11-year-old girls
Yeah.
and just other people fight than I did do being front row UFC.
Wow.
Which Joe's been
Yeah.
nice enough. I mean,
You like
right,
Laura?
or second row, right behind the media. I don't like being like second row because you can't see because
Right,
of the
right,
post,
right.
and then like I like the one level up,
Yeah.
looking down in.
Yeah. First row of the risers.
Yes.
God,
I
Johnson's
mean, you do get to see the Hollywood folks and
swinging.
stuff in the second row, but
Damn, they're going.
This is a scrap.
Diaz.
yeah,
What?
man, it
What?
seems like
What?
a million
What
years
you
ago,
got?
just yesterday we were hanging out.
Yeah. Wow, Nate Diaz is throwing down.
Oh,
You know,
They're
Eddie,
both
Look at him
landing.
talking.
Eddie Bravo looks presidential
oh nice.
look at him
with the long
point
hair
at
cut off
Point them.
right here. So how wide lens is that? Is that
That's
fisheye?
amazing.
Yeah, I think it's watching.
How far
catching
out
the
does
whole
it go?
thing. Probably to the end of the table. I don't know if Steiner's in there,
Oh,
but
shit.
Oh.
Diaz getting
I was
all
saying, I wonder-
confident and cocky. He's bringing
How
it
do you think
now.
Steiner's going to progress? He's progressing pretty quick, huh?
How jacked was Steiner in high school? This dude's a
He's pretty good
fucking
shape.
monster, man.
Pretty good
Holy
shape.
shit.
But they got the genetics. His dad's world champion bull rider. His brother's world champions
Yeah.
steer wrestler. And then he's a famous
Steer
country-
wrestler.
country- yeah.
There's such thing as what is that?
Where you jump off and grab all.
That's where you
Such a
Count
good
on
ride
that.
a horse and you chase down a steer and you jump on it.
I didn't
and you throw it
expect
down.
this.
Dude, I bet the world champion dudes who are good at that would be good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, we should just bring
Steer wrestler,
Yeah, I kinda gotta get
automatic
Sid involved.
qualifier.
right?
I'm
Tell
trying to
me.
get my brother here to do that.
Here, give a
Dude,
message to Sid right now.
I bet he.
Say, hi. Come on, Sid. Calling you out, Sid.
My brother takes everything too seriously, though. He could not play grapple with anyone. It would turn into a fight every time. I'm just telling you that's.
He would learn.
Next on Invitational.
Yeah, dude,
when
brothers.
jiu-jitsu turns into MMA on the mat. Does that ever happen, Eddie Curtis, where it's just people get so
Oh.
heated they just start throwing?
There's been a couple times where dudes would say, "Fuck you, let me go, motherfucker, I tap," something like that.
Yeah, I can imagine if I was
You know,
tapping and
like,
somebody
what the
like
fuck? What the fuck? I tapped. Like you're mad at
Oh, you're mad.
someone.
You're way mad.
You're mad at someone who just fucked you up. It was so weird. It's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck you up. You could have fucked me up. Yeah.
That's that Diaz. That's that
Hey,
Diaz
wait,
brother.
wait a
shit.
minute. The guy just dominated you, and you're like gonna swell up on him.
Hey, Shane, you mind taking a photo and I'll tweet it? Thanks, brother. Only because I can get back from behind here.
We
Somebody
still
else
have
can
one
get
more
in.
round left in this fight, right?
One more round. Fight of the night candidate right here.
Jesus, for sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, Shane, get in. Shane, get in.
Yeah, get
Come on,
in.
Big
Whitney.
motherfucker. Shane. Jesus Christ.
Taking photos live on air, drinking beers.
This will be a day long remembered. We've seen the end of Kenobi. We'll soon see the end of the rebellion. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, but Alex would have me so freaked out by second period. I would just be thinking like, what is going? That cannot be true.
Would you?
I always say that cannot be true.
Where were you?
And say,
Where were you getting your
Remember the time I
information?
came on and I go, Hitler's really in South America. Now you guys are in a TV show.
You did say that.
What do you believe about that? You think there's a good chance he ended up going to South America and wasn't killed, or what do you think? What's your gut instinct?
know,
We'll never know for sure, of course.
that skeleton and all that is a woman's bones and all that. He was,
Yeah, you would think
Tim's
like
gonna
there's
find his
so many the Nazis for sure they fled to South America. You would think Hitler for sure, right? You think he would have been the first fucking one.
You think his last plan
Right?
was to end it there? No, he had a plan. And also, they did DNA testing on the bones.
Oh, you did a show on it.
No, Tim is actually doing a show right now that's on History Channel, and
it's about that?
It's about that.
Legitimizing it.
Yes.
Wow.
Does he get to fuck anybody up on that show? Because if he did, that'd be way better.
It's funny you bring that up because he said that they cut out all the good stuff, which is like when you're in South America trying to hunt down Nazis.
It doesn't go through with all the special forces training. How he gets the locals
they don't
to
really-
actually let him do it. It doesn't even show it.
You come in with, oh yeah, look around.
Hey, Aubrey.
With mopeds
Aubrey
and
needs to hire Olivia over there
up,
at a high salary, or I'm going to hire her away.
scare you off.
You can't, I just brought her in for an interview. You can't take her in the first hour.
No.
You gotta give me a chance.
On the bones of what?
No,
Hitler's
no.
bones?
No, you want to work here. This is cool. We can just carry on its stories over there. We're gonna be working together.
Outside and buried him.
It's almost happened a couple times already.
And then took him back, said, like, here's his skull. They did DNA testing, and it was...
In fact, let me, Shane, this is interesting inside baseball on hunting Hitler. Give us with a microphone.
Yeah, jump in.
Oh, yeah, I'll promote my buddy's show. No, the thing was that they did DNA testing on what was supposed to be the bones of Hitler, and it was a woman, so...
That's up.
So
now
so
Tim-
what if
Tim was like,
what
what?
if Hitler was a woman?
Well, they
Oh.
they dumped
Oh.
Hitler outside-
I never really
outside the bubble.
quite...
And they always
was a
dumped
woman.
his skull.
That was like a stick-on mustache.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Elites don't usually kill the leader. They exile him. Like Napoleon was put on islands twice.
So
The word is Hitler was actually exiled.
and there's also like government documents
Phantom Zone.
that actually say that they know that he went to South America. And the thing was is they couldn't release that because the world would have completely freaked out.
Yeah,
You
they
gotta
want.
deal with the West.
It's kind of
They wanted
and the deal is
justice.
he was out of like he wasn't going to be a problem anymore. Kind of like Saddam Hussein when he's in a spider hole. But everybody is not going to rest until they
Can
find
Tim
him.
Kennedy dig up his bones and poop on his skull?
Well,
would
I'm
that
not-
make it
I'm not-
better
I don't
for
want to like release
America?
any like.
Hey,
When does that come out?
It is one of the greatest modern mysteries is, did Hitler escape? Tonight on the Discovery Channel, Tim Kennedy with a special force.
Hey, Tuesday nights
All right,
at
sorry, I'll get it
8
right.
or 9.
What is it, History Channel?
History Channel.
Hey, I got like 4 shows on there. I've never even watched them. So let me just get seriously. Let me just get this straight right now. I do. I like host shows on History Channel. I've never even watched them. Book of Secrets, you name it. I don't remember know the names of them. So what's it? History Channel. History. All right, I saw. Okay, I was actually reading about it online. It's so fascinating. Here we go.
minutes left.
Tonight,
The Diaz fight.
Jim Kennedy will investigate
let's
the
bring it back
Special
to the
Forces
fighting,
training. One of the greatest modern mysteries. Did the leader of the Third Reich, the infamous butcher of the Holocaust, Adolf Alois Hitler, escape to South America? Our crack team spent 3 months in the interior to discover the secret. Tonight, you will learn the answer.
Holy shit, that was good.
Amazing.
That was good. Dude, that was just off the cuff?
Yeah.
He's on fire
pretty
tonight.
damn good.
He overdosed on Alpha Brain. He already said so.
Damn.
So
Hey,
it's
is there any more? Is there any more Alpha Brain?
shit comes in.
I would love an Alpha Brain. Like 2 of.
Alpha Brain is good. I have my own brain pill.
2 or 3.
Brain Force.
New stuff. You want the instant.
Hey, so I will be honest
got
with you.
it.
One time I took Alpha Brain. I took 4 capsules.
4.
Yes, 4. And then I had forgotten that I took that. Like I was kind of busy, and I was like, I didn't take any Alpha Brain today, and so I took another 4. And then I realized after I already swallowed the capsules, so I read on there like if there was, if that was gonna affect me.
Yeah, you're gonna
Did you
live.
see that movie Lucy? Like I was moving stuff with my mind,
That shit gets-
so it
that
actually
shit
is
gets
like really
intense.
powerful stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Do not
like
do-
smoking too much of a
Yeah,
cigar.
I will
You
tell
know,
you-
like when you get down to the butt of a cigar and you're like, whoa, okay.
I will tell you that is some powerful stuff. So don't
You know,
do what I
mafia
did.
used to kill people with pure nicotine. They wear plastic gloves, latex under, regular gloves in the winter, and go, excuse me, at the shopping center or wherever, dump it on you, and pure nicotine causes you to have a total heart attack because of the vascular constriction.
Yeah, then wow, nicotinic reaction.
Good God.
That's the way to kill people.
Let me just say this
How
is
do you
one hell
get-
of a
That's
fight.
definitely one way to do it.
19th, 10.
Look at this.
Has this gone to the ground?
Oh!
Yeah, 15 seconds left. Oh, my
man,
God.
he's coming
Has
hard.
this gone to the ground once?
Nope. It's
Well,
just been
I'm-
swinging.
Oh,
Johnson's
now it
down.
is.
There
it
we
is,
go.
First time.
Now Nick Diaz on the ground. It's funny, like,
The guy in the white trunks is winning.
Man, what a sweet.
Oh, he
what
should've subbed him there.
was that?
Instead of putting his hands up.
He was too busy. Look, they're still mad at each other.
Oh, Nick still talking shit. It was funny though. Like
This would've been a good
Johnson would
5-rounder.
land.
Yeah.
Johnson would land like a badass combo, like
Don't
three
he's
or
not
four
tired at all. He threw like a
combo,
million
and
punches.
Nick would still talk shit to him.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
He
nothing,
didn't
nothing.
Okay, just pointing in his face.
Sweet peach, Eddie. Damn.
Both the Diaz brothers do that thing where it's almost like it's starting straight and then they slap with it at the
Comes
end.
around.
You know, it's like, oh, I'm throwing something
I'm sure
straight.
this guy would kick my ass, but
For sure, Nate Diaz won.
Earl always would hit me
The,
like
the,
side punches.
the judges are always going to go to what the preview say.
Shane, what is that?
With
technique
with the
just hits on the
replays.
side of his face?
Yeah.
What's that?
The guy's like hitting with the side. He starts out straight and goes, ugh. I don't get it.
What is that?
It's just
Are you asking
classic
me?
Diaz
Like-
style.
I'm
They
laughing.
call it. Don't they call it the Stockton slap?
The Stockton slap.
That's
Exactly. Yeah. That's
I wonder
the
why he
name of
didn't
it.
finish that knee bar.
had-
He had to celebrate before the round came out. What do you mean? why
Hey, he
didn't
had his
finish it?
priorities.
If he could have made him tap from it, it would've
But
been good.
That is where you just celebrate.
He was probably like, I want to win by decision and by submission.
Well,
I won by both.
I wanna-
Thank you.
all I know is I'm going to go home and watch this with my kiddos. I want to thank you for
Alex,
having me
thanks
here.
for coming by, man. It's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to see
Yeah,
you.
great to see you.
Come to the gym.
Thanks for
You're
letting me
our
crash
guest
the party.
anytime
I'm
you
coming.
want.
I'm
Come
coming.
roll, come roll on the
Man,
mats.
I don't have to go because I'm going. You're going to go back to your house as well? So I have your wife? Yes. Well, this is an awesome place. I'm envious.
You're going to start doing jiu-jitsu now?
My studios look like a bombed out shelter. Do what?
You're going to start doing jiu-jitsu now?
I am going to stick my toe in the water.
All right.
Can't wait, man.
There we go.
I need to. I'm a big disgusting.
That's all Curtis needs is a toe.
Yes.
One toe.
I mean, I've already lost
like
what is
getting
it, 45,
ankle,
50
You
pounds.
get the ankle. You get the
And
knee,
I need to lose the rest. And people are in shape. I just want to be healthy. And the big thing is, I want to get my kids in it. That's the
That's a
big
great
one.
move. That's a great move.
We'll make it happen. We're here to support you, brother.
All right, brother. Thank you.
For sure.
Really impressed.
See you, Alex.
Oh yeah, Alex.
Find
10
out.
world order.
All right, brother.
Hey,
Thank you.
can I get a picture of you holding up a 1 and a 0 like a 10? Yeah.
What's going to happen in this decision here, Whitney?
I don't know. It's slightly.
Like this,
I wasn't completely paying attention. However, I do hope that Johnson takes it, but I'm not really sure. I just have kind of like. I mean, Diaz kind of annoys me. Not that I know him personally or anything. I mean, he's a gangster fighter. I don't know. I kind of like him too. I
No
have a
video,
love-hate
get my ass
relationship with
kicked.
Nick Diaz
Alex
without
doing
even
time.
personally knowing
I
him.
mean, you like people who talk a lot of shit, which is surprising why you might not like these guys.
Aubrey,
Wait, but oh yeah.
sign me out and sign Travis in.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Curtis,
Seeing you, Eddie, man.
It's been great being here, guys.
Curtis
About 3 years ago.
Hembroff
Well,
checking
yeah,
out,
something,
and Travis Nawaza,
I'm
fresh
all
off
done.
competition.
All
All
tonight,
right, here we
coming
go. The
back
decision
in.
of the fight.
Just to be on your show. For a
Let's
second.
do it, brother.
I'll fly out. Just let
What do
me
you
know.
think, babe? Were you paying attention?
Need to wheel this out or just leave it?
I think Nick's going to get
You
the
think
nod here.
Nick's gonna get it, eh?
Those Daleks from Doctor Who. He said,
Yeah,
guys,
he got it. Nick Diaz took it.
Bye, Alex Jones. Yeah.
What'd you think? He said.
Or Nate. I keep saying Nick.
Oh shit! I keep saying Nick the whole time too. Nate.
You handed it to me like in the picture setting. I thought.
Oh no, I thought you were trying to take a picture.
Looking like an Alex Jones surprise drop in, right, Eddie Bravo?
I don't know.
Likewise, sir.
Well, we definitely blew his name. We kept saying Nick the whole time. Just. Oh my god.
Dude, did they just 909 this guy
He
or
gives
what?
0 fucks.
Yeah. Were you watching that out there? You might have been watching more than us.
No, I was there's like all these like really nice people here. So like I was just like,
I
man,
said,
like
that
everyone's
sounds
so
like
happy.
that sounds like a euphemism.
No, they were just really positive. They were just it's good to be around. Good
He's
people,
pumped.
good
That's
day.
cool. Good for Nate.
So did Nate just like beat
Not
down
Yeah,
homeboy
Nate-
or what?
Yeah, his timing was just better. It's one of the same thing. Timing beats speed.
Well, coming up, we have Junior Dos
Dude,
Santos.
he's so quick and he just patter guys up and it's just so like
That was cool. I mean, it's cool to see the Diaz style working again. Like, I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen that work, and it's fun when it works. You know?
well when it doesn't work it's just the saddest thing.
It is a bit of a bummer. You know?
It's like
So-
your hometown bully like was winning, and then you guys went to another town and saw him get beat up. Like at the end of
Yeah.
a movie, you're like, "What? Like that?"
Travis Nawaza.
I'm like, all jacked up.
You better get your pretty face in
I
there.
can't recall the last time that Diaz style worked of just kind of peppering, slapping, shit talking, and winning.
I don't know, but that Anderson fight bugged me because I felt like Diaz, if he would have pulled guard or done anything, like he could have submitted Anderson. So like that was the one time I didn't see it work, where I was kind of like,
Yeah, that was
Bummer.
A little weird. Too much shit
I
talking,
missed
not
that
enough
fight.
action.
I never saw that fight.
Yeah, I didn't either, actually. I just
That,
saw some highlights.
it's actually the first time I ever see model guard used in a MMA fight.
What guard?
Model guard.
What is model?
We went down like
Yeah, when you go off to the side, Jeff Glover uses it a lot, and he tricks you into deep half.
It's real?
Yeah, it's real.
And how do you get tricked? What's the trick?
Jason Manley does it too.
You're letting the guy pass you.
Yeah, you start to let the guy, and then you're gonna throw your inside leg out, and then you go right to deep half. It's pretty tricky.
I think that was actually just shit talking. I'm not sure if that was model guard,
No.
but maybe it was enough.
In
Blase,
wakeboarding, they have a
blase.
trick like that. I can't model something. I can't remember what it's called. But it's basically you jump the wake, and in the middle of it, you put your hand up like you're posing.
Do you know that trick? Was that your go-to when you were competing?
You know what's a bummer
definitely
about
not,
this
but-
NOS commercial is like they don't even use GSP's voice.
Why is that a bummer? You love his voice?
You know what? Well, yeah. I mean, like he had
Well,
he
yeah.
was not impressed by the performance. You know what I mean? Like
He's a babe.
I wonder if is he still training?
Hey, he's a bad motherfucker.
He's a
but
bad
his voice ain't
motherfucker.
That sexy. I get it.
I don't know. I'm more of a sucker for that Quebec accent. You know what I mean? It's not quite your.
Podcast? I mean, it's a great opportunity if there's something big you want to.
Oh yeah, we have Aubrey Marcus coming on, so look out for that one. We have Alex Jones
Not what I was
give his
talking about.
insights about jiu-jitsu, so check it out on iTunes. Pulling Guard Podcast.
Oh, you got Alex Jones?
Oh dude, it was amazing, dude. Yeah, I was trying to tell him, I was like, dude, Terror Storm like wrecked me when I was 16, and he was just like, I don't care. But he was like all about he was like non-stop talking about the event. He was like, man, it was so cool. Like you're just watching guys wrestle, and I was like, oh, you called it wrestling, not fighting. Like,
You know what? We need the ultimate Alex Jones quote for like an EBI flyer. You know what I mean? Greatest jiu-jitsu event ever, Alex Jones. Black helicopters. and the event was great. Black helicopters.
All right, so what about this next fight, y'all?
I think Reem's
said
Reem's
Reem.
gonna try and wrestle him. Is what
I
I
think
think.
he's gonna knee him to oblivion.
I think he's gonna take him down, and it's gonna be a little bit of a boring fight. That's my prediction.
Well, I bet that it was going to go over four
Over
rounds?
1.5 rounds.
1.5.
Dos Anjos has kind of looked.
I think people
I think
are
he's been
expecting
slowed
them
down.
to just meet in the middle and just bang. I don't think it's gonna happen.
That would be amazing,
I
though.
think Reem's gonna push him up against the fence, go work for the takedown, try to control strategy now that he's at Jackson Winks.
Yeah,
You know, it's gonna be a different game. It's gonna be a smart Reem. And also, he's training with Wim Hof, the fucking Dutch
Iceman.
You know what?
master
I've been
breather.
Wim Hofing. I tried to Wim Hof it before I came in, and I felt good. I felt really oxidized when Wim Hof talked about like putting on your body like through your fingertips like it was a suit. Like I got into that. I've been trying that Wim Hof stuff.
Wim Hof stuff's legit.
It's the easiest shit ever. Just breathe heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it through your mouth. It doesn't matter. Just breathe like a savage.
get
you
it
would
in
think.
and out.
You would think that that's the way it would be. You know what I mean? That like the easiest shit has to be the best shit, because a lot of us, you shouldn't have to be smart to be healthy.
There's so much.
Right?
There's so much that's linked to breath. You know, from
Just like-
regulating body alkalinity to regulating your stress hormones
To your
to
posture.
everything. You know, and that's obviously one of the main attributes of yoga. One of the things that you're really focusing
But
on.
it's like
is
technical
your breath.
breathing, like yoga. And all the breathing Hickson does is like technical, but really it's all about just caveman breathing. And still nobody does it. It's the
True.
easiest
breathing
shit
with
ever.
your stomach rather than just breathing with your upper part of your chest.
Yeah.
Getting
That
everything to fill up.
biogymnastica, that Brazilian idea where they use like animal movements and stuff, they use different animal breathing techniques, and it's really trippy. It kind of seems it kind of seems a little pagan when it's a bunch of you guys in a room. It's kind of a little like, oh, it's kind of a little trippy, but man, I really enjoyed it. I like it.
And you can also take that Wim Hof style breathing, take it even farther for longer, and it becomes a full-on psychedelic experience. You know, you call it shamanic breathing, holotropic breathing. This guy, Dr. Stan Groff, developed it and called it holotropic breathing.
And that's
you
just
can have
taking
a
those-
full-on psychedelic experience. Takes about 8 minutes of heavy breathing like that. In through nose, out through the mouth, whatever you want to do, as long as you're getting in and out, and you'll start to your fingers will start to clamp up, and then all of a sudden you'll
Start to,
break
like,
through,
tingle.
burst through into this full-on visionary experience. It's really pretty remarkable, and one of the reasons why I'm doing fewer and fewer plant medicines now in my life is because I found this tool, which builds that bridge to the other side of consciousness, but it builds it without all the nausea and without the jungle and without all the stuff that you have to go through. You can get there with breath.
It's much more pleasant.
It's
I-
pretty
But
rad.
can you get there like a DMT experience?
I think
Not
the
exactly the
powerful.
same. So
Hell no, right?
what's missing is the sacred geometry that you see in the DMT experience, where the chrysanthemum just opens up and you see like the building blocks of all matter itself unfolding in infinite complexity. That shit doesn't happen without DMT or some heavy like psilocybin. But the messages, the wisdom, the kind of cleansing, the catharsis, all of that happens. You don't need to purge vomit out of your mouth and shit out of your asshole to get stuff out.
And that's where I
A lot of it
disagree.
is just you can get out with a breath. You can expire.
I think the little man version of that is just holding in like a really hard hit from like a bong. That's like the little man idea. Is just holding it in and then releasing into the psychedelic experience. I think that's the little man version of what you've been doing.
Or like eating weed.
Yeah, that
God.
can definitely get you there.
I it's scary. I don't do that no more. I learned my lesson.
Yeah,
Must
I
not
feel
be
like I
friends
can
with
like
Joey
sniff
Diaz.
it and be high.
Oh no, me and Uncle Joey are tight. He just scares me. I just get it.
You'll get dosed if you're around him too long.
Those little triangle chocolate squares of death. He's
You smoke weed, right?
I do, yeah.
Not that often.
Every time I smoke weed, I think to myself, man, I got to do this more often. But I still don't do it very often.
Once a week?
Probably once
Once a
every
month?
2 weeks.
Okay.
I think that's a healthy amount. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, I didn't smoke weed as much because I saw it in one of my friends that it was dulling his brilliance, and I was like, whoa. And he's like, no, I'm not saying it's turning anything off. He says it's dulling his brilliance, and I was just like, okay,
I think
I
it
get
just
it.
depends on the person. For
You
me,
can't be smoking all day.
for me, it just changes the.
Every now and then.
It changes the
Listen
cycle
up
of
to
my
that,
thoughts.
guys.
Like my thoughts get expanded into broader circles. I kind of think of thinking in the form of like circles. Like in normal life, you think in little short circles that go fast, like ring, 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 ring. And then when I smoke weed, at least those circles expand into the bigger loops where you're thinking more.
So you're
cosmic
throwing
and
it
more
into like
universally.
a bi-weekly routine.
I would like to. I suck at routines. Like that's definitely something I get better at. I just kind
Oh,
of.
that's shocking to
Yeah,
hear. I
everything
swear
for
by
me is, like,
routines.
random. I just kind of go with the flow, and I'm a good sprinter, but I'm a bad marathon runner in all aspects of life. So I rely on like short bursts of intense focus and intense.
You hit
action.
training life.
Yeah, totally.
Whoa.
Totally. But I would like to, as I get older, get more of a regimen where I'm waking up every morning and meditating.
And
before
being
I go
Wim
to
Hof.
bed, I got I'm rolling out and smoking a little weed on 3 out of the 7 nights of the week, and have a plan where I'm doing these things more regimented. But I'm usually just all in. I'm about to go finish up my book in California, and for me, I have to go all in and sprint. I'll be writing like a mad scientist for, 8 days straight, where for 14 hours a day, all I'm doing is writing or pacing, because I'm thinking about it and different. This writing, pacing, not answering any texts or messages.
Yeah.
For
Stay
me,
away
that's
from
when
the.
I go. That's just how my.
You go
fucking
down the
system
rabbit
works.
hole when you let go of the phone.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. And then the other time, I'm just kind of hanging and floating and meeting people and living life.
Do you float tank hard or what?
I do hit the float tank, yeah. But again, I'd like a regimen of that. I'd like to say, okay, on Wednesdays I float. On this day I listen to binaural beats. On this day I do that. I would think that would be good for me.
When you see it in children, they thrive with routines. It's almost with as you get older and you have kids, it's hard to keep a routine, and then the routine changes, and you just see
Routine becomes their routine.
yeah, and you see big changes in who they are based off the routine they're going on.
I
It's been
believe you
nuts.
should smoke weed just as much as you have sex. If you're having sex once every couple
be
days,
high all
once a
the
week,
time.
same
Yeah,
thing with
I would be
weed.
high
But if you're
too.
having sex 3 times a day, you deserve to smoke weed 3 times a day.
No.
You smoke, right?
I endorse that.
I'll stick with the
1000%.
sex
But
more
if you ain't
so
fucking but
than
once
the
a
weed.
week, you only deserve one smog sash.
Yeah, you got work to do.
You gotta earn it.
You gotta have. That should be like a law that wives give their husbands. Like,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
if you're
care
a
you smoke
total
weed,
stoner,
but
I
every
do
time
agree
you
with
smoke
that.
weed, you gotta fuck me.
And
Deal?
good.
Deal?
None of this quickie shit.
Dude, you're trying to sneak the weed so he doesn't have to fuck.
Whoever was dating Whitney
Oh
would
my
be-
God.
would be high forever.
You get busted
Why?
like smoking in the back.
Then make them
Oh, that's
have
the
sex with
worst
me?
thing.
Or make them
Are you
smoke?
smoking weed?
That's what you gotta switch
I
to
hope
the
you're
other
smoking
us.
weed. Is that weed? What I
I know what that means, baby.
Shit,
Okay,
that smell of weed is
Dos
gonna make
Anjos
your
looks like
pussy
he's
wet.
got some spring
Here
in
we
him.
go. Let's see if my prediction's right. Overeem's gonna slow it down. Slow it down.
You know
God,
what?
they're
I'm
giants.
I hope Dos Anjos throws some leather on this one.
You want me to pack the bong for you?
He's throwing that big overhand right.
Come on, we got a nice joint rolled up for you. Smells good, all piney and minty. No, I don't want to smoke. I'm cool.
I love this is still going.
You ain't cool, dude.
I know. I ain't gonna
He'll just
smoke.
start hiding.
That's when you
edibles
got
from
some
her neck.
serious problems. When she's offering you both things, I mean, and you're saying no, like there's something wrong with you. That's when ayahuasca comes in, right?
Exactly.
Blah.
Well, it changes that shit.
I mean, something needs to change.
You need to take some new mood at onnit.com. ONNIT.
These guys have a lot of respect for each other here.
Remember, I saw that ayahuascan vision of Reem knocking out Junior Dos Santos.
Dude, Junior wants to thump him, dude.
Yeah.
But Dos Anjos, he's been getting rung, and he looked slow, but he doesn't look slow this time.
I don't
The
think
only-
Overeem's gonna get tired too, since he's working with
The only
Wim.
time they touched each other at all was when they touched gloves at the start of this fucking fight so far.
Yeah, they're also like 1,000 pounds together.
Yeah. And they've both been fucking cracked pretty hard.
And do something.
Yeah, neither of them like to get punched in the mouth at this point. Look at that. Oh.
Even though they're not doing anything, I'm still nervous.
This is
I
like when
know,
you
I'm
watch
sitting
your
on the
big
edge of my
homies
seat,
fight.
actually.
Reem has a constant smirk on his face.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's got to come in like that. He can't let Alistair kind of frame him there. Oof. Yeah.
Ugh.
Dos Anjos' kicks aren't all that. I think Alistair might be able to
Dos
catch him coming in.
Santos. Don't
Dos
get
Anjos.
confused.
Oh man, I've been training with Rafael Dos Anjos over at Church Boys, and that guy suplexed me the other day. So
Really?
yeah,
That's impressive.
yeah,
Head
dude,
kick,
he's a
nice.
ball of muscle. He's amazing.
Is he in great shape for this fight coming up?
He suplexed me on my head, and then like
I guess that's a
Dos
yes.
Equis?
yeah, and I woke up asking for Dos Equis.
What?
Junior Dos Equis.
Who did this to you?
Dos Anjos.
Dos
Guy fighting
Anjos.
Cowboy. RDA.
Yeah, he's been training with Jacob Harmon, and those boys go hard.
Yeah, that's going to be a great fight.
Well, not too much has been happening in this fight.
Nope.
2 minutes
This would
left.
have been
Round
a good fight.
one.
This would have been a good fight for Alex Jones to be here. Talking
Yeah.
about random conspiracy theories. 'Cause there ain't shit going on.
Oh. Dos Anjos.
But there is something magic about the heavyweights, though, because you know that just death is an instant away.
My favorite heavyweight for the longest time was Big Country. Slightly embarrassed to admit that, but I can't help it. There's something about that big old man.
Did he make your vagina tickle? Tell
Oh,
us.
look at the hesitation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all! I don't
look at
think
the
so, but I mean, maybe he did. Maybe that's why I was like so intrigued. But then, like, I
Well, look
had a
at the
conversation with him.
I mean, there couldn't be a human being that looks more different than me, I don't think.
Am I the only one blushing
Big
right now?
Country?
Because that's. I also have a crush on Big Country. So he's also one of my favorite fighters because, man, dude, he would just thump you with that right hand.
And then he
his-
jumps up on the cage and he rubs his big belly. I mean, sign me up,
So
right?
for all those people out there who are 40, 50, 60, 100 pounds overweight and think they can't have sex with someone like Mr. Jits, maybe you're wrong. You just need to have a thumping right hand and,
Yep.
you know, a little bit of limelight.
take no shit attitude.
Yeah.
Take no shit attitude will get you very far. And I just feel like I'm just digging myself into a hole.
Yeah, I mean-
like I just need to stop talking about anything.
His Gimli beard is really
men-wise.
impressive. Like that's one of my favorite parts about him. His beard is very Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be a bird nested in there for sure. Crowd is not liking this fight very much.
Well,
They
I
want
mean,
some
I can
action.
imagine why. Dos Santos is bleeding a bit
mean, like-
from where his nose, his eye.
Yeah, I wonder if that was from the jump knee or maybe one of the jabs. Those are hard kicks
Those are
coming
hard
from
kicks.
Alistair Overeem. Reem definitely
10
does
seconds.
look-
He just got to thumping.
Oh, there's the takedown. Oh,
Oh man, saved by the bell.
I'm thinking that Reem's
Goodness.
conditioning is going to be good after training with Wim Hof. He's got his breathing down. You know, if this fight goes late, I like Alistair's chances.
I do too. I agree. Absolutely.
I like this commercial. How Europe.
All right, guys.
They got good news and bad news, like their age. It's like we got you. In a
I'm out of here. I'll
Travis,
see you
wow.
guys later.
Thank you, my
Thank you
brother.
guys for having me on.
Bye.
For sure, man.
See you guys this week. Pull up.
Yeah.
You out?
Yeah, Boogeyman's coming in.
Okay.
Joining the show.
Look at those
Bringing in
ties.
new people.
Oh shit, we got
Boogie.
Boogie.
Yo, what up? Richie Boogeyman Martinez, what up?
Running the 10th
You
planet,
killed it today.
10th Planet
thank
San
you.
Diego Moon. Also owner of the fastest submission of the night in
Yes,
the
sir.
Onnit Invitational. That shit was quick.
Yeah, man, had to jump on it. You know, like when I compete, I try to put on a show, and definitely try to do that today. You know, like win, lose, or draw, you just gotta give the crowd what they want.
And you were competing in the finals and pulled this ridiculously awesome sweep.
Yeah, double-edged sword though, man. It
but,
cost
but,
me.
but got
yeah.
caught
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time. That was a sick way for the Invitational to end. Though.
Oh,
Even though it
definitely,
didn't turn your way.
definitely.
It's like that move. I was like, oh shit! I
Yeah.
can't even
That's
describe
his
it.
move. That's the Kyotera sweep. From
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Quarter Z. I called it out too.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we all caught it. I go, let's do it. Boom, and he went. It worked right into a heel hook.
Yeah, you know, like I was talking to Gio a little bit earlier today, and we were watching this the guy that I was going against, and he's all like, get him with the terror sweep to a Darce, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna work, and I actually bit me in the butt.
That
you know,
guy was
so-
a beast.
Oh, he was really good,
you
you
were
know.
rolling with too. Oh,
Yeah, he puts on a lot of the tournaments here in Texas. That's how I know
Hey,
him.
he seemed real nice too, you know. Like everybody today, like seemed like awesome people today. So it was definitely fun to compete with like a bunch of awesome people.
It was a really good group.
Yeah. For
And it's
sure.
fun to see all of the different gyms like
Definitely,
coming together
definitely.
for this event.
And it was great, man. Like everybody noticed, like 10 Planet Austin. It definitely put you guys on the map for sure. And man, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying, to see what you guys are gonna do over here. It's gonna be super impressed already. I'm like, man, it's like Candyland or something here, you know.
that's what we're trying to build, man. It's just this is somewhere where I look forward every day coming in,
How can you
coming
not?
into work.
How can you
I
not,
mean,
sir?
I'm working with fucking amazing people who are happy, and we got all the cool shit that I love in this place. So it's
Yeah,
really I'm
for
living
sure.
the dream.
How's this? How was the first round? Was it too exciting or not much?
Mm.
There was
No.
like 7 strikes total.
I mean, the ones that are landing are obviously extremely strong, but
Definitely. Who you guys got for the next fight?
I
it's a really tough one to pick, man.
Cowboy versus.
I got Cowboy.
Dos Santos.
Yeah, it's a tough
I
one.
think
to
Cowboy
pick.
McGregor would be a bigger fight.
Those Angles is just.
Was that a conspiracy theory? Or are you saying that he's going to win because it'd be a bigger fight if he did?
No. I'm just saying I want him to win because I'd rather.
I think
see
we
that
all
fight.
want Cowboy to win for the most part, but
To be honest, I feel that like the evolution of Junior Dos Anjos is. It's
too- might
great.
be
Yeah,
too strong.
he's been getting so good. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. So I think he might have a chance for sure.
yeah, especially after what he did to Pettis.
Yeah, it's
Pettis,
like-
Pettis
Pettis
and
ain't no-
Cowboy have some similar flavor to him.
Definitely.
You know, a little bit.
Oh,
Whoa,
He
watch out
threw
for
a
that one.
A fake spinning back fist to a wheel kick. Wow.
We're about to win money on our
That was-
over here. This was easy
that was a
money on the
badass
over.
kick.
Watch someone get knocked the fuck out in 30 seconds. And
Yeah,
Who do you
yeah.
have on it?
Calm
On
down.
my
Y'all
word.
just chill for a second,
My
please.
biggest bet of the night was on over 1.5 rounds for this fight right here. People always think just because these guys are killers that they're going to go out and try and knock each other's heads off, but usually it doesn't end up happening that way. Too much respect.
Ooh.
Any punch can knock the other one out.
I
That's
really
the-
do
that's
feel
the
like
great thing
they're
about
swinging
Survivor.
for the punches
Yeah.
for the
10
hills
seconds
here.
till show me the
They could
money.
just drop.
I know I have that on my bets too. So
Because I told you. I'm trying to take credit for that shit.
all right, you did.
There was no vagina tingle involved in
There
that.
was no vagina
This was
tingle
just-
involved in this one.
Here we go.
The
Money.
mastermind.
It's quiet here.
Yeah.
I know we're just tuned in.
Nah, yeah, the fight's getting a little bit more exciting for sure.
All right, now that we locked
Overeem's
in, now that
kicks,
we locked in our
though.
bet, we need to see some action.
Pretty good.
What was the bet?
Over 1.5 rounds.
Okay, so I won money.
You're in the money.
I've won 2 bets now
You're on fire.
on Valentina, and then but I lost that it would.
You guys see
I
that?
bet the under too.
That Nate Diaz fight? That was nice.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
That's
that was
what we
amazing.
liked so far.
His jab's just ridiculous.
Yep. Timing. Those guys are gonna end up getting a fight backstage.
Yeah.
Usually these things, people are so friendly afterwards because you expel all your aggression, except if you're fighting a Diaz. 'cause
Yeah,
you're
no,
still
they
pissed
always have
forever.
beef, for sure.
Like it just stokes it even further.
They're like enemies for lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like the one person you fuck that you can never bust a nut. You're just blue balls.
Great way to put it. Yeah, yeah, that's
Blue
an awesome way to
balls
put
with
it.
your rage
Ooh.
forever.
Oh, we got caught.
How does that work?
Well, they,
Oh.
just never,
Too
they
much.
never get to unload their rage.
You know, J Diaz looks a little bit thicker. Like,
I wonder what is the origin of blue balls? That really had to have happened.
That had to come up.
Yeah.
You had to bring
Like
that.
there had to be some kind of
Blue balls.
condition.
Post-nut syndrome is your other favorite topic.
Yes.
What's post? Oh.
Post-nut
Oh,
syndrome?
Jesus.
You know what that is?
Here we go.
You ever have sex with someone you thought you liked and you're having sex, you're like, man, I'm really enjoying this. We should do this more often. And then you nut and then it's over and you're like, you're trying to jump out of a window.
You just want to get the hell out.
Yeah. You ever been
You
involved
never
in
want to
that?
have sex again with that same person.
For at least
No.
a week.
Ew.
Oh! Starched him. That's a little soon, maybe.
Wow,
Ref.
that, was
was
an
a
early
little bit
stoppage
soon, yeah.
for
Little
sure.
soon, maybe, ref. That's fucking.
he was turning towards
That's
the cage.
Junior Dos Santos there, former
What did I
heavyweight
say?
champion. You
What did
may
I
want to
say?
give him another second.
Wow,
Told
that
you.
was early. I feel like there has
tried to
been.
tell you guys.
Wim Hof. Wim
guys
Hof.
got money?
Don't fucking underestimate
You guys
Wim
get money?
Hof.
Yeah,
we
on the over.
I'm just trying to help you guys. That's all.
But still, I feel like that was an early stoppage.
Definitely an early stoppage.
No, I think that first, they could have stopped it with that first hit. And then he kind of stopped. And then he said, okay, I'll keep
Yeah.
it.
Let's see right here.
Darn
Let's see
it.
right here.
Ah,
I think that one shot that was it.
no, because I would have parlayed.
Look at him.
Nah,
Dom,
he was
too,
still
probably.
awake.
No, it
Look,
didn't
he's
do that.
turning into his knees.
His head didn't hit the canvas.
Yeah.
He was fine.
Boom.
I mean, that's
Look
a
at his face right there.
gnarly
Yeah.
shot. But look, he keeps his head up. That's how you know he's okay.
Yeah. That face, though. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, he's good.
He's all right.
Yeah.
Herb wouldn't have stopped it. That's all I'm saying.
Herb doesn't stop nothing.
He was
I mean,
getting up
he
when
was-
they stopped it.
The way he was getting up, though, he was going to take one in the ear.
Yeah, yeah,
Hard.
yeah.
Like,
He's going to take a head kick right there.
yeah, he was going to take
Ronda Rousey style.
something in the ear that would have not been pleasant. But
What do you guys think
nonetheless.
about that chick referee? The one that looks like super
I know
tall
who you're
and
talking
skinny?
about.
Dude,
What's
I
her
hate that
name?
referee.
She's blonde,
I
right?
haven't
Yeah,
noticed her doing
she
anything
looks like a
bad.
tweaker. Like,
What?
dude, this girl's horrible. She's like tall, lanky, and
Has
like,
she done anything bad?
yeah, she's just annoying, man. she
Did
annoys
she
me.
like stand someone up too early, or
she
you
just
don't like how she
annoys. I
looks?
just
I gotta
hate the
pee.
way she looks, man.
just random bias.
Yeah,
against this
man. I'm
chick.
just like every time she refs, I'm like, this is a horrible fight. Like just for no
Oh,
reason.
no.
Like, yeah.
Not a lot of substance to your complaint, but it's duly noted.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah. I mean, I could get if she's like blowing calls or something. But
It's blowing
You
something.
know, that's just like somebody that irks you.
yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. I know people like that.
Her face, man. I don't know.
Her
I want to bring up
face?
I want to
mean,
pull
it's
up a
not-
picture
it's not
just to
so
show
much-
you guys.
It's
I'm
not
just,
so much how good you do your job. It's more like your face.
dude.
That's the problem.
If it's horrible, it's
How good your
horrible.
face
Like,
looks.
is not the opinion of Onnit. This is the opinion of one man on the Onnit.
This is me.
Fight Companion.
100% of the time.
I know. I don't have any issues with her. I can't think of anything that she's ever done wrong.
She's just there.
She's just being there.
Just there.
She just exists.
Lawler, Condit. What do y'all
What
think
do you
about
guys,
that?
you guys think JDS has a couple more fights in him or what?
I think so. I don't think he looked bad. I thought he looked like he was, you know.
Because for me, like Overeem, I felt like if he would have lost, that would have been his last one.
Yeah. I think he's revitalized, man. I think
Definitely
you can't
he did, yeah.
underestimate- You know, you can't underestimate the mental effect of doing the breathing exercises like he's doing with Wim Hof. Like strengthening your will and your consciousness, you know? Like,
Definitely.
You just can't underestimate that shit. That's powerful.
Some people break, man, and it's just it, you know, like they just break mentally, and that's that,
And I
and it
kinda
just
feel
you
like-
can't come back from that
I
sometimes.
kind of feel like Overeem was flirting with that. Like
yeah,
his
yeah, that's
mind
why
was-
I'm like maybe
his
this
mind
could
was
have been his
not
last
right,
fight,
but tonight, his mind looked like he was.
and I
know,
think
a
that's
lot
what he
closer.
needed. You know, I think that's what he needed to like revive himself.
Babe.
You know, I just had surgery on my face. You know, sometimes there's a few things that I got to take care of.
He's got surgery in your face.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
his eye looks like he might need surgery.
His nose is definitely going to need what I had done to my nose.
Well, his
That's a very
probably
big-
too.
He had a
Look.
broken nose or what?
Yeah, I fixed my septum, took my adenoids out, shaved out some polyps, and, you know, shit like that.
He was laid out. It seemed like the worst surgery in history to get.
Yeah, it was not fun. It was
Fuck.
like 4-week recovery. I'm
Yeah?
just now, like, back in the gym working out.
Man,
Yeah,
sounds
so-
crazy.
He is giant.
Yeah,
Not small.
He's not small.
because Joe Rogan's pretty big.
Joe Rogan is big, not tall, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
big.
Yeah.
When did you first meet Joe?
I met him at HQ. You know, I met Joe at HQ a couple of times, and now he's super cool. Yeah, when I was a blue belt, so strong. Yeah, I text him every once in a while. Like I was texting him earlier today, and I was like, "Dude, I love this place," and he's like, "Yeah." I was sending
cool.
him pictures of everything, like all the rooms and stuff. I'm like,
That's awesome.
"Yeah." I mean, I'm sure. I know he's been here plenty of times, but I was still geeked out.
Well,
I'm like, Joe.
he's never seen this, the
No?
10th planet.
Oh,
You know, this
dope.
has all
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I mean, this has come up fast.
Yeah.
And the thing with Curtis, Eddie hit me up and was like, "Yeah, I think I maybe have someone for you." And I got his number. I was in an airport and I called him. I was like, "Hey, Curtis, good to meet you. I'm Aubrey. Can you fly out tomorrow?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can fly out tomorrow."
I know. I remember that
He
conversation.
came in for like 6 hours. We put him with all of the biggest savages. They didn't really know that much jiu-jitsu, but they're savages.
Wait a minute, you tested him? You brought him down?
Immediately into the Shark Tank.
Damn.
Immediately.
Tossed
He was
him in
so.
there.
He's like, I just got off the. We didn't even give him any water. We were like, oh yeah, water. Just after you roll with these fucking savages, we'll give you some water. And he made it through. So we knew we had a winner.
Yeah.
Cool interview.
Yeah.
Aubrey sword fought Noah.
Yeah. I do sometimes sword fight people. You gotta test people, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure that people are fucking ready. And
Gotta
for
make
people
sure you
who are
def-
thinking that I took my dick out and I clashed it with somebody, that's not how it went. We actually used
Yeah,
bamboo
God.
swords to make that happen.
The one time I sword fought Aubrey, he found the one like area where I didn't have. I put on like full hockey gear, and he found the one area that didn't have any padding, and just whoa, bam, like right into my side, my like lower rib area, and dropped me to
I
the
think that's
ground.
actually really awesome. You sword fight people, like you gotta know who's gonna be game when the zombie apocalypse happens. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I
Like,
got my real samurai sword over
nah,
there, my
yeah,
16th
definitely.
century
Who's gonna be in
Nihanto.
your crew? You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? These guys need to know.
I'll be there, but apparently I'll get chopped.
Whitney tries to stab me in the face only with the sword. Like
That's
the
a good
only
technique,
move.
though.
That's the
I mean,
only
go
move.
That's a
straight
good
for the
technique.
face, right?
Why
And
not?
the masks we have like
You win.
have holes
You
that
know?
are just big enough where the sword can go through. So it's extra nerve wracking that the only move she's trying is to stab you in the face.
I accidentally did that once.
Yeah,
Well, kind of accidentally, since I was going for it. I didn't really think it would land.
we need better masks. That's the bottom line.
Dude, that was
Look
a
at
gnarly
that.
fight.
That was
That
the
was a
craziest
gnarly
shit-
stare,
That was
like,
the craziest shit I've ever seen.
They just
ever.
stared at each other like zombies, and I was like, "Ah, it's fucking
That
awesome."
was like a gift to the fans of several years of their life.
Yeah.
I was like, that's when that like Tip a Fighter app that's coming up, which is something that I've been talking about for a while, which I think is cool. Like that would have been a huge fight for that.
When
I
they-
would have been like, here, look, I know you're only making like 50 or 100 or whatever you are with the bonuses, maybe 200, whatever. Here's an
Here
extra
you go.
$3.
Dude, when I
You know,
saw-
for
when I
everybody
saw-
watching, so they make at least $1 million each. And that
When I
motherfucker.
saw that fight and like they were just staring at each other and just like how bad beat up they were, I'm like, that question, my MMA. I'm like, I don't think I have those balls. You know what I'm saying? Like that was hard. That was hardcore to watch. Like I couldn't believe it how hard they went.
No.
Yeah.
Second.
Dude, Andre Arlovsky on that new life, like he definitely got a new life.
I didn't see that one coming.
Dude, nobody
Did not see
did.
that one
I'm happy he did, man, because growing up watching MMA, that was my favorite fighter.
I
You know
love
what I'm
that
saying?
guy.
Like with the fangs and everything, like that was my dude, and now he's like revived, you know? I actually think he got overexcited against that Fedor fight, but I think he was definitely winning that fight, and he just did the wrong move. You know what I'm saying? Jumped up and
Wait, he looked like a salmon jumping into a bear's mouth.
dude, that was
Wiggled, and then the bear just fucking ate his face.
bad.
Yeah, that was not good. Well, I think
We're
I'm
coming
really
up for the main
wrestling
event.
here. I know. I gotta get fucking focused for this. Curtis, you want to jump in for a second? Take your spot.
Oh, Curtis.
Sliding in.
Come on in.
Man, being here with Boogie, you know what I'm saying? The journey that we've been on together has been tremendous, man.
Dude, yes.
Boogie and I used to be at HQ together when it was at Legends.
Yeah.
Maybe he'd come up once a week, man. I remember that was that motherfucker. I got to roll against him now.
Dude,
Fucking
yes.
Boogie, man.
I mean, you
Holy
went hard
shit.
for many years, bro. I'm so like proud of you,
And
bro.
always,
Like,
and if we weren't rolling with each other, Eddie'd be like, Curtis, Boogie, man.
yeah,
Roll with each other. What the fuck
Yeah.
you doing?
yeah. Nah,
Good for you.
Yeah, it was
Exactly.
definitely
Exactly, man.
definitely exciting to see you what's going on here. You know what I'm
Likewise,
saying? And,
bro, man.
dude, like you
Likewise.
deserve it for sure. You worked really hard, man, for many years, and went through the downs of jiu-jitsu, and now you're gonna see all the highs, and
Living in your car and shit like
yeah,
that.
Oh,
dude,
dude.
you had like
Dude.
if you guys don't know, Curtis had a little struggle every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he always kept his head up, always drove forward, like real good character, real good positive energy.
Put jiu-jitsu first.
Yeah.
Puts
Even though
jiu-jitsu ahead of everything.
even though things weren't going his way, he always had positive energy, man. And I love that from him, and I think that's what made us really tight and really close friends, because of your energy, just the way you pursue things,
Likewise, man.
Yeah.
I'm magnetically attracted to you in a weird way.
Oh
course
my
you
God,
are.
you
Appreciate
guys.
I think
Not-
we're
my
like,
vagina's not
that?
tingling,
I
but
feel like there's some tinglage going on over there.
hopefully it's rubbing off. I can feel it. I can see Priscilla over there. She's thinking about something. She's blushing. If
We're
you could see
trying
her.
to get her to do some more jujitsu is the issue here.
She came in one day, and she loved it. Yeah.
How come we didn't come back?
well, I am teaching a mini seminar tomorrow. Just saying.
Yeah, seminars tomorrow
Yeah.
here on an
I
academy.
will be teaching at 11:30.
10th Planet.
Yes, be
Yes.
here early.
For those of you listening, there's an amazing workshop tomorrow
Yeah.
here at 10th Planet Austin. We got 5 all-star instructors. It's to be a
I'll be
fun
the
day of
first one.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
I need to get a rash guard because if I got a rash guard, I'd feel like motivated since I have the whole outfit.
There you go.
There you go. Guys, anybody out there, get her a rash guard, please.
Somebody give me a rash
What's
Get
your
her-
Instagram?
yoga Chris.
Yoga Priss. Check her out, guys.
Yeah.
She needs
get
a
her
rash guard.
A damn rash
Are you a
guard.
yoga instructor?
Yes.
You are. How long you been doing yoga?
I've been doing yoga for 2 years. But
2
I feel like
years.
I've been doing yoga my whole life. 'Cause I
Bet
was
you
a
I'm more
dancer.
flexible than you.
'Cause I was a dancer, we'd stretch before practice, but nobody ever said to breathe. So that's the whole difference between.
Are you super
stretching and
flexible?
yoga. Yeah.
Bet you I'm more flexible.
You are.
Oh, I think let's try this
You
out.
put
Let's
your-
try this
you
out.
Put your leg behind your head.
I'm not that flexible that way.
Oh, that's
Man,
pretty good.
Eddie, all you had to do was ask her,
I'm like.
and she just did it.
She fell for it.
I can't do that yet. So.
Can you
I'm
put
working
your
on
fist
that.
in your mouth?
You just did it.
Okay. Leg behind your head, fist in your mouth.
Oh my God, Curtis, are you hitting on Priscilla?
Maybe a little bit.
Oh my God, like it sparked last night at her house, and now you're
That was
hitting
the
on
first time
her.
we hung out.
I'll agree.
Look at
What
this.
kind of dancing did you do?
Oh my
I did
God.
hip-hop, lyrical, contemporary.
I've been breakdancing for 16 years.
Really?
Are you? I want to do breakdancing so bad.
I tried breakdance.
Yeah, I breakdance for 16 years. I've traveled all over the world competing. I still compete. I still like do it competitively.
Yo,
I want to do a
you
breakdancing
competed in
seminar,
Vegas
please.
one night, and then the very next night competed at EBI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was incredible.
When are
Yeah.
you leaving town?
I leave tomorrow night.
Well, that's a little soon.
Yeah.
But there's still tonight.
Yeah, but I want like a breakdancing lesson.
Lesson. Okay, cool. I was like, I don't break dance at like bars or clubs. Like, ugh.
No, but I want a lesson of it.
Oh, that's cool.
So I
That-
can
yeah, I'm back
break
for that.
dance at bars.
What's up?
Add that to your seminar.
Right?
Yeah, he's been breakdancing for 16 years.
What?
That's what we were talking about, Curtis, the other day. Remember I was saying I want to do breakdancing. I was like, I feel like it'd be really good for jujitsu.
Yeah, me and my brother. That's how we came up, man. Like, that's what we got. I feel that was a big advantage for our jiu-jitsu, just because of our background of breakdancing. You know, like 16 years of dancing. You know, so I think that got us really comfortable with the ground.
Well, I'm absolutely doing breakdancing now. I can't ignore that.
And jujitsu, how many times a week?
Me?
How many times a week, Whitney?
Oh,
I think I'm supposed to be doing it 5.
5 times.
Right,
a
Eddie?
week.
how many?
5 more.
Do you want to get good? Do you
I want to get good. I
you
want to
wanna
be like a
claim I'm
jujitsu
serious?
killer.
You want to be good or you want to be the best?
Well, I only ever want to be the best. So.
15 times a week.
15 times a week.
I mean, how many
Okay.
times a week did you do, Curtis?
24. I bought the mats before and after every single class.
Okay, well, y'all.
All right, well, let's get reasonable.
Let's
Curtis.
get
I still
reasonable
need
here.
A girlfriend, so
And if I'm doing 24, they're certainly not going to get laid. If I'm doing 24 classes, I'll be so exhausted.
yeah, but all that testosterone you'll build up from just rolling around, you're gonna need to unleash that shit.
I don't know. I feel like I would just lay there at that
Yeah,
point,
you
like
don't want those blue
whatever.
ovaries. You need to blow that shit up. You need to get it done.
All right, so y'all, let's just take it back here. How many times a week, realistically, should I be doing it?
5. Realistically.
If you want to be the best, at least 5.
5?
5.
If you
I
want to
could
be the
totally
best,
do 5.
that's like
Well then, hey, you can
lowballing
do
it
5,
a
do
little.
it.
All right. 5 it is then.
Baby
5 it
steps.
is.
All right, you start at 5. Move
Whoa,
up to
Twitter
15.
poll, Team Cowboy, 80%.
People like Cowboy.
He's a popular guy.
He's a charming motherfucker.
Yeah, when
Well,
I
here we
first
go,
started
getting
jiu-jitsu,
started.
it went from not doing jiu-jitsu. For the first month, I was doing it like twice a week, 3 times a week. And then it just went full blown, like 3 times a day, 4 times a day, every single day, no breaks whatsoever for 3 years. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, I never looked back.
That's awesome.
It was-
Dominic Cruz joined them.
oh, yeah.
3-man broadcast team. Dominic Cruz.
Fighting
Please-
TJ Dillashaw in
please
January.
Stay healthy until TJ can beat your ass.
He looks nice in his little suit. I know.
That
I'm
might be
excited
his
for that
job
fight.
For good after TJ gets some.
Oh man,
You said
I don't
it.
mean it like that. It's just like, okay.
You're mean.
He's
She is
taller
mean.
than Joe. It looks like,
He's got platforms on.
or at least his hair is.
How tall do you think he is? Maybe like 5'9",
No.
5'10",
Who?
Dom's
Yeah.
5'7".
5'7". How tall is
Joe's 5'8".
5'8"?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's got platforms on. Something weird's going on. There's he's standing on, like how they put that thing over the cords so
Yeah.
you don't trip on the cords.
He's
and
probably
you think
stepping
like
on
an inch.
that.
He's totally on that.
No,
on
he's
that.
Yeah,
not.
for sure. He's
Maybe
on
he's not that
thing.
small. Maybe he's not as small as you think he is.
I don't know.
Google. Curtis.
How tall? We could do. Hey Siri. No, fail.
Find out on Siri the fastest white man to run. Hearing Eddie try
The
to
highest
explain this-
guy, the highest place a white man has finished in 100 meters at the Olympics. What's the highest
If you
position?
go back in the day, it was
The highest
gold.
position.
No, in the
It was
last,
gold
no,
all
in
the
the last,
goddamn
in the
time.
last
We
30
wanna start
years,
the White Olympics.
in the last 20 years, in the last 20 years, who placed the highest as a white guy?
We want to know the fastest white guy.
I think I think the highest place probably
In what? Track, what are we
seventh
talking about?
or 6th
Track and field?
or 8th. 100-meter Olympic final. What's the
I
highest
mean,
a white
what
guy
is
has
a
got?
what is a white guy?
Uh,
Like,
Dominic Cruz is
like,
5'8".
Like how white does he have to
5'8"?
be to qualify?
5'8".
I knew
What is
it.
the threshold?
Europe. Europe.
93%.
Yeah, it can't be a halfie.
Oh, snap. Here we
Yo,
go.
everybody look over here.
It's the only podcast where we take selfies on
Live
the podcast.
photos.
Why not,
At the
right?
same time. Yeah, it's a Fight Companion.
Well, it's basically like we're just kind of
People are
hanging out
basically
here.
Watching half of the fucking broadcast. I mean, Joe's on. You gotta listen to Joe.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
listen to us too. So it's all good. Well, what's up with Donald's mustache there, Whitney? What do you think of that thing? I mean,
I
are
dislike
you a
his
fan
lack of
that,
facial
or-
hair.
I don't know. I mean,
What do you think of that?
if
Yeah, his lack of facial hair disturbs me.
I mean, what? That was kind of a funny thing. It was
it's like a handlebar, y'all. It's called handlebars.
Yeah, but it attached to a beard, and then it had a little thing in the bottom. You into it?
I'm not sure, but I do feel like if anyone could pull that off, it would be Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Oh shit!
I'm disappointed with his lack of facial hair.
You're disappointed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
You're also someone who has to tape your ear holes when you.
I
wrestle.
do have to tape
Yeah.
my ear holes.
Yeah.
Only in tournaments though. They seem to like
What
want to
if
rip my head
someone?
off.
What if someone got a fucking thumb in an ear hole if you didn't tape it?
Well, I don't tape it when I'm at the gym and stuff, but when I'm fighting in like MMA or jiu-jitsu, I have to every time. I won't even play. I won't even give it a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. No, I wouldn't either.
Like,
That
yeah.
would be a gnarly injury.
yeah. That
It's
would be
like-
horrible.
It's like a face mask penalty in fucking football, but worse.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to think about that. Surgery waiting to happen, you know?
Yeah. Isn't there some statistic where it doesn't take like a lot of pressure to pull an ear off?
Ah,
Like,
Yeah.
it's surprisingly easy
Easy.
to pull an ear off.
If you cup it really good and just rip it off,
Like
That skin though, is strong.
I don't know if it could.
that's all
look,
that's holding it
It
there,
could be
though.
like a MythBusters thing where it's not true, but I remember hearing that. It
do we
doesn't
have
take
anybody that
many
we could try
pressure.
this on?
Does anybody have any extra disposable ears? No, I'm probably not.
Like, I don't know. Do you have any friends that you don't like very much?
Any orphans?
We'll get 'em in there, man.
You know, any orphans?
I mean, I know that you would volunteer that ref that you hate for no reason.
I would love to rip her ear
Yeah,
off.
but we're not gonna do that because there's no reason not to like that ref in real life.
Well, if she
Alright,
didn't have
we're
an
getting
ear, I would
started.
feel bad for her, and I might like her a little bit better.
You would probably, if she came in, you'd be like, all right.
I don't know, she's probably
You give
really
her a
nice.
Here it goes.
Oh shit!
He's
It's
not.
on now.
Is he not sponsored by Budweiser anymore?
You can only get one sponsor on.
Yeah, what is that? He's got a monster. What happened
It has
there?
to be one of the main sponsors of the UFC can also sponsor a top ranked fighter. I think. They work
Wow,
out
there's a
special
little.
deal.
They're starting to change things up now. No.
Yeah, there's like I think
There's
they make
something
like a
up.
special allowance for Monster and like a couple other. couple
Oh,
other people.
Reebok should be pissed, right? They're like, wait a minute. I thought the deal was everything was Reebok.
Oh wait, it looked like he
Now
had
you're
Bud
putting
Light
other
on the side
shit
of his
on?
hat.
I
They
think
got
it's
that
stuff
one
that's not
spot.
like a.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's stuff that's not like not like a shoe
Non-competitive.
company. Yeah, not
Yeah.
competitive. Yeah.
And then we'd be putting a bunch of other shit then on.
They do have a couple.
There's
of
only
them.
like 4 approved.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's either like Monster.
Well, how come it wasn't
used to
like
be
that 6
Muscle
months
Farm.
ago?
I think it was. It's just very few fighters have that deal. Like I'm sure they're paying the UFC a shitload to get that right because now they're like the only one that has it.
Was that Monster or Muscle Farm?
That's Monster.
Muscle Farm's
out.
no longer with the
Yeah,
UFC.
They backed
Why?
out. They said it was too expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
That's a big 8-figure contract, you know. And Muscle Farm's losing money on earnings. Their earnings are losing millions of dollars every quarter, and I think now
But
they're
they got
trying
a-
to shift it. Try and make
But they
some
got a
money.
big gym.
When are you guys gonna get on it on there?
Man, we're not gonna
That'd
pay.
be
We're not gonna
sick.
pay fucking $12 million to get.
Oh, I know,
brand new
that's
UFC.
crazy.
We got all the fighters taking our stuff. No matter what's on these motherfuckers' shorts and stuff, they're taking on it. Stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's like
yeah.
that's like the real truth. And so I think that story is getting more and more known. So we're not gonna pay for it. you know?
Yeah.
How much would you have to pay for real?
Like $12 million probably. 12,
A
15,
year?
$15 million a year.
That's
That much?
crazy.
That much, yeah.
Wow.
I'm happy I got second place at least, and I got a bunch of goodies from Onnit, man. I'm super excited to try them
Right
all
on,
out and
man.
stuff.
We'll be back. We'll do more on educationals.
Yeah, we got to. We gotta see you in there, Curtis.
Oh, I can't wait, dude.
Representing.
I know, Curtis, you gotta
Pete
get in there.
Austin. Dude, you have a great fucking fight start program. War.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
Dude, that was epic.
That was
Got
awesome.
me fired up every time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Is
Yeah.
that something that your sensei here, Eddie Bravo, taught you how to do?
Hey, if I take it, you're not gonna be mad, right?
That's all you. Share that one.
Trying to figure out
What do you usually say now?
fight or grapple, because people get pissed off when you say jiu-jitsu matches or fights.
Yeah.
So I'll say fight, and then I'll
Why
switch
do
it
they
to
get pissed
grapple.
off when you
And
say
then
that?
fight.
I don't get
People
mad.
People don't think grappling is fighting. That's not fighting if there's no punches.
War.
They're like, wait a minute, if you were
It's
talking
war.
shit and I
dig
took you
it.
down and choked you out, I didn't fight you.
Right, exactly.
That's not a fight. And
Nah,
took you
it's
down and
war.
broke your arm. That wasn't a fight.
It's
I think
war,
that's a
Eddie.
fight.
It's war.
It's a different kind of fighting.
Oh man, he has like an octopus on his arm.
Because
It
he's a
looks like.
jiu-jitsu.
So Cora Sex here.
What? Oh,
Triangle Queen. Stole a show tonight. Wanna bring her in.
she did. You stole the show.
You
Everybody
wanna
was
come say a
clapping.
few
And
words on the podcast here.
Say hello at least.
Come on. Sit
No,
down.
just say hey.
Sit down. Take my chair. Come on.
you did great in the interview earlier. What's up, girl?
Welcome to the
What's
podcast.
up?
Is this your first podcast? I mean, being 13 years old, very well might be your first podcast, right?
Here you go.
You got to get a little closer to the mic here. Pop on up. You had by far the most exciting match. I periscoped it. I don't know how Periscope works, but I'm pretty sure it's still alive on that thing for like another 18 hours. So if you're watching, go to my Periscope, Aubrey Marcus, check out Cora's grappling match, not a fight, and it was badass.
It was badass.
I mean, really, really high level jiu-jitsu. And it's cool seeing, as I was saying, like, you're not like a guy that has a massive strength advantage over an opponent like that. So it really depends on your
Technique.
skill, your technique, and the slickness by which you're making the moves happen. You're like, yeah.
She's a little singer too. She's a little singer too, right? Not today.
This could be your debut. This is like step one to the voice. You choke
like
a
voice
girl
tryouts.
out, and then you sing a little bit on the podcast.
Sing for us, Cora.
No, thank you.
So
But apparently she's a triangle master, right? Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's your game?
That's her
So
submission
what are
of
your
choice.
goals? What are your goals, Cora? What do you see envisioning in the future? Like, what would you like to do in the sport?
Is there like a certain competition you want to win or tournament or?
Or is your biggest goal black belt eventually? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
How often are you training a week?
Probably like 6.
Oh, 6 times.
6
Whitney.
times. There's the
Nice.
lucky one. I'm going 6, y'all. I'm going 6. That's just how it's gonna work.
Well,
What do you
Go
do with your time other than jiu-jitsu?
School.
School, a bunch of school.
Well, Cora, it was a pleasure watching you, and I really hope to see you back here again competing. Now that you won this first match, we'll have to have you back. So, thanks for coming in and doing it. Thanks for stopping on the podcast.
Thank you.
Go get your coach back here because we need him to call this fight. Thanks, Cora. I like your shirt too, Cora. Rocking the Onnit colors.
Am I the only one not rocking on it? Oh, no.
Cora does her talking on the mat, right?
There you
She's
go.
like Frankie Edgar. She's just like, let's settle it on the mat.
Here it goes.
All right.
Everybody got Donald?
I'm
I'm saying
want
Junior.
Donald to win.
Yeah, I'm saying
Pulling
Junior
for
does,
him.
but
Yeah.
tired, Eddie?
No,
What's up, dog?
I'm not tired.
Tired? Man, you're like. You're doing something every weekend now, huh? Last weekend EBI, this weekend
Man,
seminar
sick
after
to see a
seminar.
head kick knockout.
That would be
Bam.
so sick.
It's out of control.
But I
Yeah.
bet on, what did I bet? The over or the under? I can't remember now.
You bet the under.
This is the last thing I'm gonna do
I
this
bet the
year.
under, right? And then did I bet on Donald to actually win? I did already
did.
take that off.
I think you bet on under win.
here it goes.
What you got, Boogie?
I got Junior Dos Años. Yeah.
Junior Dos already lost.
Años?
Rafael.
Oh. Rafael Dos Años. I mixed up the
Already
front
lost.
name. Rafael Dos Años.
I think it's Cowboys time.
Yeah. Rafael Dos Años is
There's
tough,
been
man.
a lot of belts changing hands
Yeah.
recently. you
Man,
know?
he looks ripped. He looks so ripped right
They
now.
Both
Like,
are fucking ripped.
Oh, who does?
Do you think RDA's mad that Donald's been calling him Frankenstein?
Why does he call him Frankenstein?
Because of his face?
hey,
Because he has a lot of scars?
Look, I don't know. I'm not calling him Frankenstein. He can kick my ass. But Donald is calling him Frankenstein.
kind of has that box head type look.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's the head, I think.
Wow, this is cool.
Yeah, it's a good time to show a preview of a movie.
I know, right? Ooh.
Cora said that Dos Años wants to like a cholo.
Oh,
Oh, Rafael Dos Años looks good.
It's not optimal. That's not optimal for Cowboy
It's a
there.
wrap. It's a wrap.
Oh no, he's still up.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
He's
my
having a
God.
hard time though. He's
trying
not
to take him
doing
down.
too well.
It's gonna.
Oh.
Oh, this looks bad.
They're gonna stop it.
Damn.
Oh.
yeah.
I called it. I didn't think it was gonna be that soon.
RDA is fucking
Good
good.
God.
He is a beast.
I was wrong about that.
Wow.
Wow.
He has bricks in his hands for sure, dude.
Wow.
He just.
And
That
look,
was fast.
Throwing it like that?
people were questioning whether he was on something or not. You're not getting shit past fucking Nowitzki. This guy's clean. This guy's good. It's time to give him some proper fucking respect.
Yeah.
You know, like
Wow.
no more bullshit.
His
no more bullshit with RDA.
Yeah.
That dude's a bad motherfucker. And his strength and conditioning coach, Nick Curson, you know, one of the very best in the game. Like, I love what that guy's doing. We actually had our whole team, like, going over all of the fucking badass things that he do because we're very well
Oh
aligned.
man.
God, he's
His
taking
striking, his
punches.
grappling, he's just good, all well-rounded, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna be hard taking the title away from him.
very hard.
They make you forget what you're thinking about.
And his, oh,
Look at that gas tank, dude. He threw like, what, 30 punches?
He's like Aaron Leha.
oh.
Rafael
Donald's like,
Dos
God
Años ain't no
damn
joke.
it. This guy.
So he was like, hold on.
That one was bad. You know, his head just pinned against the canvas.
He's just looking at the ref like, okay.
I could have let it go.
You think he could have let go a little bit more?
Was a little early.
I mean, he
But-
wasn't defending anymore. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I agree with you guys, but he was not defending at all.
He was defending like this.
Because I mean, nobody's
He
gonna
was
just let you.
defending.
He was just blocking.
That's defending though.
What should he should have stood up, right?
Yeah, he should have tried to
Or
like.
maybe like he's like, this shit don't hurt. Keep punching. That shit don't
I
hurt.
think he was just waiting for him to gas. I mean, like,
Yeah, he was trying to wait for that.
which weather the storm. That's tough though, man. It's hard after people get concussed that much. So it's like, yeah, we want to see it, but is it good for his like life?
No.
Probably not. You know, like,
That's the life you choose though.
that's true. It's that balance though. Like, do you think he had a
No,
chance
no
to
fighters,
win?
no fighters go in there and say, "Fuck, man, they're not protecting me, man. This bullshit. I want protection.
Guy you always
I want protection. I put my ass on the line, train hard. I want to know that the ref's there to protect me."
Do you think?
Nobody cares.
Do you think Cowboy had any chance of winning that fight? Let's just say that.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. He was
You
like
think-
this.
You think? But let's say he weathered the storm, got up, back to the feet. He's still got a chance of winning it. He's not.
There's
at
always a
diminished,
chance.
He's not
There's
at
al-
diminished capacity.
There's always a chance.
What was gonna happen? The battle was gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
You don't.
Take it another 15
That's the debate, right? Like, I think they could have definitely let it go, but I just don't know what his actual chances of winning were.
What could happen after that?
When you get that fucked up?
He was like this. If he was like this, no chance.
One more time. How?
When you're like this, I've seen guys.
I want to see it again.
Huh?
Like what? How was he?
He's like that.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
No chance.
Cool.
But when he's like this, there's a chance. There's a chance.
I think both those last stoppages could have definitely gone a little longer.
A little bit longer.
And I think if they were, when it seems like if you're a champion, they give you that benefit of the doubt for sure. Because you've seen that with like a couple different recent fights, like Kane's fight.
Damn, that tweaker girl should have been refing that fight. I swear.
I know. See,
That could have
you're
changed
talking shit about the wrong refs.
it.
Yeah, those were a little early. Well,
Oh yeah.
this is it, everybody. We just made it through the fights. We just had an excellent day.
That was a pretty crazy Fight Companion podcast. We went all over the board.
Yeah, that's the way these things go, though.
Yeah, it's just like hanging out.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
Conor McGregor.
Conor
think-
McGregor
is that who's
versus
next?
RDA, though.
Oh, that's bad.
It's a tough fight.
What about Tony Ferguson?
bad for
That's what I want to see.
Tony versus RD. Yeah, that might be next.
Tony's not afraid of anybody, dude.
Tony's a savage motherfucker, dude.
Oh, look at his
might break the
son or whoever that is.
Is that what's gonna happen, Conor McGregor versus him?
I hope so. It's announced. Conor McGregor was going to go lightweight and fight the winner of. Let's see what Joe Rogan says.
You know, it'd be awesome that Renato Laranja as the translator.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, his pressure is next level, man.
Yeah, you started to see that when he was fighting Bendo.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's when like he came on. You're like, whoa.
yeah.
This is some shit.
God. Big shots.
Oh, that one hurt.
He's so accurate and so much power with it.
Oh my.
Look at him kind of like just switching stance, just stepping into every shot. Yeah, he definitely wasn't out. Let's see if Donald's pissed.
It didn't look like Donald was too mad.
No.
That's true.
Can you translate that for us, Eddie? Did you?
I live for fight, train for fight, everything I do for fight. And I train
Oh,
to
that little
win.
boy in the background's too cute.
No, dude, he's 5'8", man. No, I'm saying. Oh,
He's talking about his dick.
but how tall is Conor?
You got plaster? See you, man. Take it easy. Thank you.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. Eddie, any final words here, my friend? Thank you for a beautiful day.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for this wonderful place you created. And the incorporation of 10th Planet into Onnit is, man, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Beautiful.
Thank you very
Definitely.
much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Boogie, Curtis. Yeah. Thank you as well.
So I want to invite everyone over to Onnit Academy, 10th Planet Austin. Come visit us.
Glad
Yeah.
to be
Come
here.
visit 10th Planet Austin. Stop by. Check out the HQ. It gets better every day.
If you're ever in San Diego, 10 Planet San Diego. 10 Planet
If
San
you made it
Diego.
through this podcast, you're a fucking hero. I apologize that we all suck at radio and we're talking over each other the whole time, but we love you and we did it for you. So, peace.